All right, you are live.
We're live. We're live. We're live. Hey, everybody. Greetings, all you out there in Twitter land and all the ships at sea. Thank you very much for tuning in to Blades Against Bandwidth. We are excited to have you one more time for another delve into the Dungeon Crawl Classics Goodman Games back catalog as we make our way up to 10th level and beyond with this wonderful batch of players I have and their wonderful batch of characters. I have got something really special today. We have got the most special of special guests. Diogo, tell them who you are, sir.
Hello, everybody. It's great to be here. It's great to see familiar faces again. Although we can meet at Gen Con, it's good to see you on the internet. Yeah, thank you.
You know, it's better than nothing. We're so happy that Diogo could come on and play with us today for the last bit of this session against our second session.
And I would love to quickly interject and say that if you're watching this and you don't know who Diogo is, you need to check out Old Skull Publishing.
Good call.
Diogo's RPG company, maker of such incredible games as Sharp Swords and Sinister Spells, Solar Blades and Cosmic Spells. What's the most recent one? That's the teenage one.
It's Lost in the Fantasy World. It's like kids and teens that got taken to this fantasy land and trying to get back home with the help of a mysterious mentor and some magical artifacts.
It's great stuff. And also he is an incredible illustrator and has done some really phenomenal artwork for Astonishing Swordsmen and Sorcerers of Hyperborea.
And Diogo,
Thank you.
Doing a zombie game next, right?
Oh yeah, I'm making.
No kidding.
The layout looks amazing. If you check out his pictures,
Actually, I'm making 3 games, like would be like a trilogy. It would be a zombie apocalypse one, space horror, and a cyberpunk one using the Into the Odd and Electric Bastion and like skeleton and modifying it.
You guys feel lazy yet? Because
Sounds so cool.
Well, that's fantastic. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get right back to the action. It's actually Anatol. It's actually your turn. I do have my initiative thing from last time. So when we last left off, we have here's a quick recap. The party made their way into the lair of the Emerald Enchanter. He popped up just for 1 minute to give you guys a look and thought he would just slip on out of there like nothing. Oh no, nothing doing. We went ahead and Wiggs went ahead and burned him down and destroyed the Emerald Enchanter in their first room, or did she? At which point you guys used that magical table to teleport yourself back to the deepest recesses of the dungeon, and found your way into a room with a bunch of vats. And we are now working on saving a few folks from the interior, saving these 2 captives that are stuck in the interior of the vats. When we last off, Wiggs, you have one of the cages. You have it roped with a grappling hook, and you're trying to pull it back. You haven't been able to pull it away from being over the vat so far because you've had some strength issues because you've burnt all your stuff down. But most of you guys are sort of like piled up there in the back of the room. And Anatol, you ran up into the interior. Jeff, you were Forrester is there trying to work the control where you left off last time. With the in the center of the chamber, there is a bank of levers that you were trying to work. And Diogo, you are back at the back by the door over there by the absent Ernie and Wiggs. So you're kind of like over there towards, like you're still at the entryway to this room. I'll go ahead and give you some descriptors. So from the door, the room is 90 feet across and about 120 feet wide. There are these 4 huge vats, and each one of the vats have a cage over them. The cages are attached to the ceiling by this series of chains and they all are attached to these machines there in the middle of the room, which is where Forrester's over there trying to work those controls. We were unfortunately we're dropping Diogo. We're dropping you in the middle of this fight here, which is a little bit chaotic. But remaining are these 6 creatures. They are these giant, big. They're like skulls, green skulls with wings coming out of the sides of their heads. I'll give you the official rundown of these creatures real quick. Yeah, emerald skulls. They have been flying around and biting people, and they look like I said, like human skulls, but they are emerald green and covered in this green material that makes them look like gemstones. And they have large wings springing out of the sides of their heads. And they haven't been too terribly tough. People have been killing them. If you recall, one of the last things that happened, one of them shot Irays and tried to kill Anatol, and Ernie, using his mirror shield, threw it out in front of Anatol, and those beams bounced off it, actually flew back and killed one of those other ones. An amazing, mighty deed of arms. So the order of initiative right now is, it's going to go Anatol, okay, it's going to go, so Anatol, then the creatures, Tia Martha, Wiggs, Forrester, and then Cetus.
Okay.
Okie dokie. So I hate starting in the middle of a fight like this, but that's no time like the present, y'all. So let's go ahead and get to it. Anatol, you are first. Last round, one of these things tried to blast you out of the air. You were over there trying to get some, I think you were trying to like get up and get one of the 2 remaining women. There are 2 women, 2 of the cages have these women in them who are screaming to be let out. And you were making your way back there to try to help one of them out before the attack occurred.
Yes. And are those cages suspended or on the ground? Remind me.
The cages are suspended over the vat. So they are currently, you know what, I'll give, let me do the room description again real quick. Minus all of the, okay, so there are 4 huge vats of boiling green liquid sitting in the 4 corners of the room. On the ceiling above each vat is a series of chains and pulleys that trace a course to the center of the room, where each track of chain ends in a steel cage hanging from the ceiling. In 2 of the cages are beautiful women who begin screaming for help when they see you. On the far side of the room, which is this is over where Forrester is a large mass of machinery with a bank of levers upon it. And those bats are playing, and that's basically it, except for those bats flying around. So right now, the cages aren't lowering down into the vats at all; they're just hanging there. The women are still screaming to be let out, and these the 6 remaining emerald skulls are flying about, trying to murder somebody, frankly.
All right. Well, Anatol's going to try to leap up, grab the cage, climb up so he can pick the lock.
All right, cool. So go ahead and give me a fairly easy strength check. It's going to give me a 6 or better. Here's the thing, though. Failing this one has big consequences, which is why I'm making you roll it all. So,
Well, lucky enough for you, I rolled a 4 and don't have a bonus, but I will spend some luck.
All right. How many points of luck you going to spend in that, cousin?
My luck die is a D4. I'll spend 2 just to be safe and get it up to where. Yeah.
There you go. All right. So you guys see Anatol the thief leaps up and grabs on the edge of his cage and starts climbing onto it. The woman on the interior is like, "Please, sir, you have to get us out of here. They stole us from our village. They put our friends in those tanks and they came out of them. They're creatures."
I'm going to try. We're here. That's what we're here to do. Just don't shake the cage too much.
All right. So she grabs the sides and try to stabilize it as best she can. All right. So you are now hanging up there, and it is Tia Martha and then Wiggs.
Right. So I think I'm muted. No, I'm not. Okay. So does Wiggs looks like she needs help?
I mean,
with pulling on that rope?
Wiggs probably, yeah, like hasn't. I think you tried twice and haven't been able to do it so far.
I'm gonna go over there, and help pull that cage away from. Wait, is that the one that Anatol climbed?
No, Anatol's on the other one.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
Okay. You go.
So the one she hasn't succeeded in pulling away from the boiling vat yet. I'm gonna go over there and help her pull it.
Okay. So, Wiggs, if you want to, you can help. Like the two of y'all can get together with a strength check. So go ahead and give me a strength check for both of you. D20 and add your strength modifier. And or minus, you know what I'm saying.
Oh, the two.
So yeah. So how?
At least you roll under your strength, right? It's like luck.
It's like the opposite of luck at this point, I'm afraid. So, what'd you get for Wiggs there?
Twinsies with Val. I rolled a 2.
Doubles
My
mean something, right?
modifier is now -2, so I rolled a 0.
Oh,
I mean, essentially.
The two of you go over there and grab this thing and you're like, but it doesn't seem to be budging. And the woman in there continues to scream. So that is Tia Martha and Wiggs' turn. Forrester, it is your turn.
We should have counted to 3.
So this this set of machinery I see with the levers, are there any labels in common, halfling, or lawful?
There are no labels at all, okay? There are a bunch of levers. They look almost kind of random. The only thing, and you see, the only thing other than the levers that's out of the ordinary is a heavy metal grate integrated into the machinery, sort of like down into the bottom part of it. You can you can walk across it if you wanted to. But yeah, these it looks more like. Give me an intelligence check.
Okay. Intelligence check. Oh, I rolled a 19 and I have a +1, so dirty 20.
20, yeah. So now that you've tried working these things for 2 rounds, you think that while this looks like machinery, this is actually some kind of arcane apparatus, and it might take spell power to actually push this stuff, because you've pushed and pulled everything in every combination, and it doesn't seem to be doing anything. Like it's not even making a noise.
Okay, Wiggs, we need your magic over here, or Septus.
What sort of magic?
Lever magic.
I could magic missile it. Whoa.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, though. Those creatures are all the remaining emerald skulls all choose up targets, and like they sort of fly about the room and are getting ready to blast people. So here is what happens. They all sort of fly around. They get into the middle of the room, and they sort of like all turn back to back to back. So like they're all like their heads are all facing outwards, and they are all going to start launching their eye rays at y'all. So
do I act before them or after them?
Let's see. Did I? You were actually first. My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. So we still have this flying skulls flying around, right? So
Yes.
can I try to find any kind of cover and magic missile them? One of them at least.
If you want to, so you're over by the door in the front, so you can kind of like get back and sort of like be down low behind the wall to give you some cover against their eye rays and fire magic missiles.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right, go ahead and do it, and make me your spell check, my friend.
15 and I have +4. Right, 2 of intelligence and 2 level.
Total of a 19 for a magic missile. Okay, so 19 is going to be 1d4 missiles, so they're going to do 1d4 plus caster level each.
Okay.
Now let me say this. So let me just throw this out here. 19 is 1d4 missiles, but you have to fire them all at one target. But let's say you had a 20. Just saying, you had a 20 on that roll. Then you get a die 4 plus 2 missiles. That would do a die 6 plus caster level each, and you can use them at separate targets.
Well, I think Septus is feeling lucky, and he's got a 20 now.
Look at that.
Okay.
Septus is feeling lucky, has a 20. So you are going to get a whole bunch of missiles. Go ahead and roll me a die 4 plus 2.
That's 2 plus 2. That's 4.
Okay, so you get 4 missiles.
Are they fragile? Or I haven't been playing it before, but
I know. You have seen pretty much everybody who has hit one of these things has killed one. They are
Okay,
dangerous,
so
but they're kind of glass cannons.
I'm firing one at each, so one at 4 of them. How many? We have 6 of them left.
Yeah, there are 6 left. Yes.
Okay, so I'm firing the first one, 6 total.
Blow it up.
The second one, 5 total. Third one, 4. Fourth one, 7. Yeah.
He's gonna be
7.
okay. No, I'm kidding. He died. Yeah. So Septus goes and gets cover back there. It blows like, and 4 of these emerald skulls just blow up. Good assist there. Good assist there, guys. So it is their turn. So you have cover back there, but now like they see you as a primary danger right now, Septus.
I figured that.
Blowing fools up. So the 2 of them are going to go ahead and blast at you. But I'm going to say that having cover back there is going to add 4 to your armor class. What's your total armor class with the +4?
16.
All right, so here comes. They get +2. Ooh. Okay, so one of them actually hits the wall right in front of your face. There's a blow up of like rocks and dust. But he doesn't quite get you. And that is all of them. So we'll hold off on that. I know, right? And it is the top of the order again with Anatol. Anatol, you want to try picking that lock?
Picking the lock. All right. So fish out my thieves' tools, using my legs to kind of like sticking them through the cage to give myself a little balance.
Yeah.
And that is a 13 plus, what's my like? Pick lock. 4, 17.
17 on the lock picking. Outstanding. Okay. Oh yeah, no problem. So you get that one open. Ting, and the door opens up, and that woman is like, "Oh my God, you did it!" She's like, "Who are you?"
The name's Anatol, and we're not down yet.
She's still holding on there and trying to stabilize. But that was pretty nicely done. That was Anatol, and it is Tia Martha. So Tia Martha, you and Wiggs are still back there holding the rope with the other cage.
Turn to Wiggs and say, okay, we're going to do it this time on 3. On 3.
What?
Okay. 1, 2, 17.
All right. What'd you get?
5.
5. Okay, so you don't add into it. But you know what, though? Tia Martha's got enough muscle for the both of you. So you actually like bring the you were managed to drag the cage like it was set up like this over it. You sort of like swing it this way so that even if it did drop down, it would drop down on the outside and they'd be safe. So excellent. And the woman in there is screaming, "No, thank you." That was well done. So that's Tia Martha and Wiggs. Forrester, you are back there by that, still there by the device. What are you going to do?
I am going to leap up onto the device and then fly through the air, Murder Hobbit style, with my axes flying as I leap towards one of them.
Outstanding. Go ahead and give me some damage.
Oh, I got a crit.
Boom.
And also, I rolled one die I didn't need to roll. Okay, 1 misses, but 1 crits. So for my crit, it's a D8 on. Well, first it's going to do. That one is on my offhand one, so it's just 6 points of damage.
Okay. So rather than actually roll your crit, just tell me how awesome it is.
All right. There are bits of emerald flying everywhere, and we're all covered in green glitter now.
Gotcha. Green glitter floats down all of you guys.
It's
like my bachelor party. We went to a glitter factory. I dig on glitter. I don't know. All right. So nicely done. You leap up there and there's one left. It's resolute and fearless, and ready to continue on with this fight. But we'll see what happens. It is Septus, and then the creature gets to go. So Septus, you are still over there by the door, back there having cover. This thing is flying in the air. It's still, even though its brother skull got smashed by the murder hobbit, it's looking at you with real evil laser intent.
Well, I still have cover, so I'm gonna go with magic missiles because it hasn't failed me yet. So
Gotcha.
let's see, 14.
Yeah, that's going to do it. I think that's 1 for 1d4 damage, I think, but let's look it up. What does it mean that I almost have magic missile? Yeah, so 1 missile does 1d4 plus caster level, actually. So give me a
Okay.
d4 plus
4 plus 2, 6.
Nice.
Okay, y'all. So the last one, Septus blows the last one out of the air, and that is there are no more living targets in here, but there's like green bits and bobs all over the place. The entire floor is strewn with these green everything and such. All right, so we will get into some action. This Anatol, you are still up there with that woman. What are you going to do?
All right, so I don't want her to fall into the goo. So I'm going to take my rope, essentially just wrap it around. I'm not going to tie a knot. I'm just going to hook it around the one of the bars.
Gotcha.
And kind of like throw it out so it leads away from the goo, and then help her down it.
Okay. You go ahead and with out of combat rounds with no time to with no time pressure, you're able to do that fairly easily. Tia Martha, Wiggs, you've got that one pulled off to the side. It's actually you could actually go over there, Anatol, from where you are, stand on the edge of one of the part of the machinery, and just sort of reach up and undo it with like a lockpick check while they're holding the cage back. If you wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can reach up and get to it.
16 for that one.
Yeah, no problem. Since she's not over the goo, it's just a matter of her kind of like sliding down into your arms. The two women run across the room and embrace one another. Both so terrified were they, and so happy they are to be alive in all of this. And they come over and they're like, they're like, thank you so much, for rescuing us. I can't believe that. I thought that horrible green man was going to destroy us. And then,
Well, you can thank me by naming your firstborn child after me.
The two of them kind of look at each other like, yeah, all right, we'll see what we can do.
And I say there are 2 more of your friends. I was sent by Gorhan to save you and 2 maiden friends.
Yes, there are 2 more people from our village who were brought along here with us, and I don't know where they are. We were both of us were knocked unconscious, and we woke up in those cages. But they've got to be in here someplace. They're still alive, don't you think?
I would think so. Yes.
Sure.
Do you?
Thank you, Master Wizard. We appreciate your.
I'll go over and be like, do you think that their village mates maybe have already been put in?
Well, the gods wouldn't send me to save someone who's already beyond helping. No. Surely. Well, I'll go to one of the fallen and take a look and see if they're. I'll roll the body.
So you guys roll the ones who are like the ones who you killed.
Mm-hmm.
They actually they didn't revert back to being humans when they were destroyed, which makes you think that they were just carved creatures like the ones you met earlier, rather than people who were dumped into the tank.
Okay.
So you think that the other 2 must, or if the other 2 are dead or wherever they are, they're not here, is what you think.
Okay. Well, I'll introduce the maidens to our friend Eddie and the boy Zemo.
Zemo, yeah, Eddie and Zemo. So, Diego, for everybody who didn't watch last time, so this entire trip got brought on because we were taking Zeo to the seaside where he could get his first commission for a ship. He's going to go sailing and going to go off to these mysterious islands he had heard about. But on the way there, we encountered this strange emerald wagon and its green emerald guards, and have been sidetracked into this adventure. And Eddie was one of the guards who the power of which god were you worshiping back then, TMR? I've lost track. That was
at the time I was working for Justicia directly.
Justicia. Mm-hmm.
Since then, I have irritated her, interrupting her mahjong game repeatedly until she loaned me out to Shul and Gorhan. Currently, Gorhan is asking me to save a couple of maidens from this village, and Shul wants me to find his priest, who is here in this room, or not this room, I don't see him, but somewhere in this building. So, you know, I do what my goddess tells me to do.
Gotcha. All right. So that is what you encounter. All right. So we are here. The vats are still bubbling. They're still boiling. The cages are now emptied. All of the creatures are dead in here. What do y'all get up to?
Are there any clear ways that we could pull a plug on these vats and drain them into a drain that would make them empty so that no one accidentally falls in?
So there's that bank of machinery over there, okay? But you just like pulling Forrester tried to go over and just sort of pull the levers and make them do whatever they whatever they were going to do, but you don't see I'm trying to say, but you don't they don't have any they don't seem to work mechanically, just moving around those arms. They all fought him, put themselves back in the position they were in, and nothing happened. They didn't make a noise or anything. So
we'll check it out.
Okay, Seth just wants to go check it out.
Yeah.
All right. So this is I'm going to have you make what I call a wheelhouse roll. This is right in your wheelhouse. So roll me a d20, add your intelligence modifier and your wizard level.
6.
Yeah. You're confused as to the purpose and meaning of what all of these things can be. You're just not sure. And you think that,
maybe Wiggs knows something.
Yeah. You want to give it a look, Wiggs?
Sure. What would you like me to roll?
Wheelhouse, D20, intelligence modifier, and your character level. You're going to go there and try to figure out what these machines.
Ooh, not 20.
Gosh.
Right.
She designed this. She was like, Wiggs. I designed it. Well,
she's like, yeah, I think it's made from finger bones.
She was in the beta test group. She was like, All right.
I stole the manual.
Okay, so here is you take a look at it. So you definitely think this is Eldritch. This isn't just a mechanical thing, and you know that the one thing you can determine, it would take weeks to figure out exactly what you're doing, but you can determine one thing for certain, which is in order to make it work at all, it will require you to do a point of spell burn just to get it started.
Brandon.
Are there any ladles or droplets or anything around, or vials?
Let me take a look. Not in here, but you might find some throughout somewhere else in the dungeon.
Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm not going to worry about that aspect of it. So I'm going to go ahead and unscrew the top of my fetus jar and get a little bit of the green liquid in there and then screw it back on and see what happens.
Explain the fetus jar.
We've got
so here is what happens, okay? So you pour that into the jar and screw the top back on. So there's a swirl of green inside this thing for a moment. And then there's you hear a small sound, like a small tiny crack, like a tiny crack in porcelain, ching, and then the whole thing bursts.
Hey!
Now it falls to the ground, and standing there looking up at you is this green-clad, gem-looking fetus creature, which is attacking you. It comes over, and it just is giving you, hell. It just comes over and just starts, banging on your boot toe.
I tell it I'm its father.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be listening too well, and it's just trying to kill you.
Fine, I'll kill it too.
All right. Yeah, you step on that thing. Oh, hey, for that last room,
And
everyone
straight
take
to teenagerhood.
everyone take 3 experience points for that last room.
What's
Diego,
third
I
level?
hope that-
100?
Take three what?
3 experience points.
Oh, okay.
Third level's 100?
Maybe 110. One, pull it up.
What are we at now for those of us that are been here
Y'all
since?
fools are
What is it,
taking
66?
care of your experience points.
Yeah, 110.
Yeah, I think it's 110. Yeah. Where are you at now?
I'm at 59. I think you guys are, what, 7 ahead of me? Is that right? So I think it'd be, if that's right, you guys would be 66, but I'm not sure.
Right, because this poor Queen Willie.
Yeah, but Septus and I would be at 59.
Well, Septus is 62 here, so he would have to be 65 now.
Might have
Is
been.
that more than me?
I can't add it to the character sheet, but on the character sheet I have, he's 62 XP.
Weird.
Don't know. Could have been a
I'm
clear
gonna go with
player.
it for now. I'll check in with Beatty and we'll have to track that down over the ages as he is morphed, again and again and again, from different people.
Mhm.
But yeah, just for now, leave it at the number on the sheet for now. But that is where y'all are at. Yeah, you don't really see, other than the machinery and the broken shards of skull and emerald guys, you don't see anything else in this room.
And just the entrance we took, right?
Say again?
Just the entrance we came in. There's
There's only
no
one
other
door?
passage.
Oh yeah, there's no other, you don't see any other way out of here, no.
I would like to.
Maybe behind the machinery there is something.
I want to look around for secret doors. I want to look at that grate, that weird grate in the floor.
Okay, everyone looks around for secret doors. You guys can spend a few minutes sort of like, it's a big room, okay? So you guys take 5 minutes and check it out, and you don't see anything out of there. But that grate though, okay, so it's heavy, okay, but like looking through it, you can see that it drops down 60 feet to you don't know where, and there are brass tubes that are emerging from the grate. So there are actually tubes rising up from that grate, and they go along the floor into the vats.
Are there little ladder handholds going down?
You do not see any ladder handholds going down there. It looks like it's a straight shaft drop down about 60 feet.
Kind of want to break the tubes.
You want to go ahead and smash them?
Yeah.
Okay, what are you going to use to smash them?
I think I can shoot him with my longbow. Not if
I mean, you could do it, but it will be tricky because it's a small target. The tubes aren't that big. Like looking at them, you think like an axe or even a heavy rock would be a better tool for this kind of work.
Or
Is
magic
there a rock laying around?
You know what? Yeah, there are big pieces of emerald, dead man byproduct you can grab up and smash and try to,
Wait, yeah, Hulk smash.
All right, so you go around. 2 minutes into this, you are exhausted. You're like, but you manage to smash one of them, and this sort of like weird-looking fluid kind of starts pooling around in the breach that you made. Starts to pool around the floor there, slowly leaking out of this thing. It's a weird smelling, organic looking substance, almost like, you know what it looks like is bile. It looks like sort of a white bile, sort of like coming out of this thing, throwing on the floor. And it's got kind of a odor to it. An odor. Val, you are muted, Val.
I'm gonna check on the maidens and see if they need healing or anything.
They do not. They aren't down any hit points, but they're traumatized right now. They're over there. They're standing over there along with Yeah, with Eddie and Zio.
Yeah.
We
I'll
should give them names.
you know, I'll comfort them, say a little prayer with them, tell them Sister Cece is watching over them. I've been sent to help them.
Give me a personality check, and you can take +3 because you did just save them from certain death, and they are real ready to hear the word. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got an 11. Oh wait, +3, 14.
Yeah, so you give them some real soothing words, and yeah, like some of them are interested in Shul now. One's interested in Justicar. You know what I mean? They're like, this Horn Helmet guy, that sounds interesting. So it's a whole thing over there.
You know.
If anybody watching in the comments, I need names for the 2 women they just rescued. So if you're at home watching, give me 2 names for the people who are the 2 ladies they just rescued from these cages. Really heinous things.
Sorry, is there anything behind the machinery there?
There's a 5-foot gap between the back of the machinery and the wall, but you sort of feel around there. You don't find any secret doors. And the machinery itself, at least from this side, seems pretty solid state. You're definitely sure this is magical apparatus at this point.
We have suggestions from Jess McDevitt of Francis, and then Utek Piglet says Esmeralda and Felicity.
All right, Francis, we'll do one each. We'll do Francis and Esmeralda. I like that. Good. Thank you all. Thank you all for tuning in.
But Esmeralda likes to go by Murray.
Murray.
The Mur in Esmeralda.
I like that.
Why not?
All right. Okay. Cool. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank y'all watching at home. So yeah. So Francis and Murray are standing there, but yeah, they all respond really well to Tia Martha's thing, and like Zio can't stop bragging about you guys. She is like, you really should talk to Wiggs. She's a magical elf, and she's the most powerful elf in the world. And like, you keep amazing him with this, that, and the other thing. So he's like, one day when I grow up, I'm gonna be an elf.
He's gonna be making merch any day now.
I mean,
this is really embarrassing. I need to like find this kid a different hero.
Be coming out with tunics with Wig's face on them.
Now you know how Dennis Rodman felt.
I don't think he was ever shy about that.
No. So I'll play live ones. All right. So that makes sense now. All right.
So do we have any desire to go down this pit, and or a way to do it, or are we just gonna leave this room?
I have a rope and grappling hook, but I'm not sure. We don't really know how far down the pit goes, right?
Well, we can see 60 feet down,
mm-hmm.
and 60 feet down is where the bile is, right?
If you can picture it, so like along the sides of this, imagine there's like a manhole shaft going down. Like these tubes are running up along the sides of it. Okay, so like there's a bank of tubes on the right side, a bank of tubes on the left side. That are just sort of to the interior of this this thing on the inside. Actually, the tubes would make it they're cool to the touch. So the tubes would make it a little easier for someone to climb up or down. So if Anatol, if you just wanted to use your thief abilities, it wouldn't be an impossible climb either way.
I'm sorry, guys. I wanted to smash the infrastructure that could lead him to like be able to regenerate magical things, and I didn't realize you wanted to climb on those. I'm sorry for smashing it.
No, you know what you like, because you can picture it. These tubes come out of there and they kind of like go across the vat. You smash one, like so it's leaking in the middle, but the pipe itself is still going down. Like this pipe is long, so you can still go down there and such. But now and it's attached to the wall with fasteners all the way down. But it is whatever if what was coming out of those pipes was important, it's definitely like all over the thing now. And actually, now that you mentioned, like you look over and like the one vat, the line you managed to break before you got so tired that you couldn't go on any further. The one you managed to break, that is not bubbling near as much as the other one. It's like bloop, 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 bloop. The other ones are like a rolling boil.
I'll bring my one end of the rope just in case, and attach to the grappling hook to something up here in case I get stuck or start to fall. I'll have something.
Gotcha.
Then I'll climb down.
Okay. Yeah, with the rope, I'm not even going to require a climb. You head down. Okay, so this is where you wind up. Okay, so when you you come all the way to the bottom, and you find yourself like the shaft finally opens up into a ceiling, and it's like an 8-foot drop down to the floor from there. Okay, and you can see where the brass tubes are emerging from the dirt, and like you can see that the tubes that are coming down out of that shaft are going down into the ground, into the dirt there. But yeah, you find yourself down here. So it looks like you are at the dead end terminus of a natural rough-hewn hallway. It's only about 8 foot tall in here, and it looks like from where you are, it heads north. Or let me double check on this before I say something dumb. It heads north and then east, leading into you don't know what.
There's a tunnel. It looks like it heads north.
Should we go down? And
I'd like that, but how should we go down? You want to throw up that grappling hook?
Oh, I left the grappling hook up there.
Oh,
as like the anchor for my rope.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
So how long is your rope?
It's 50 feet.
50. So yeah, like you can get to the bottom of that and then make a climb check to go the last 10 feet, and then you're gonna have to drop down into the hallway from there. But if anyone who wants to do that, all you got to do is make a like a DC 8 climb check when you get down there at the bottom to go from the pipe to the ground without hurting yourselves. But it'll be tricky. The tricky part will be if you want to go back up the same direction, you'll have to like get up into the tunnel somehow and then grab that rope, which will be from the ground there. It'll be like more than 15 feet over your heads.
I have another. Oh, sorry. I have another 50 feet of rope. Just want to like tie it to the bottom.
Yeah, pull it up.
Guys
Tie it.
And would a climb check be strength-based, dex-based, or either?
Strength-based.
Strength.
So Tia Martha, you said you're going to pull that rope up and tie them together?
Yeah, we could do that. Is anybody more suited to tying ropes than me?
Are the two, Esmeralda and the other one, willing to go down on this tunnel with us?
There's,
they are so excited for freedom that if you tell them this is the way out, that this is the way out, and they are going to listen to you, marvelous heroes. They've already both climbed down one rope today, so
probably it's safest to. I'll tell them it's safest to stay with us.
They are prepared to do that.
The only way out is through, so tie the rope.
Force
them
them
together.
to go ahead and climb down.
Yeah.
All right, you guys pull that rope up, tie the ropes together, and then everyone climbs down there to the bottom. Okay, so I'll say 10 minutes later, all of you are assembled there in the bottom of this hallway. Again, this is rough-hewn hallway, and it goes north and then east, heading up into gosh knows where.
Well, that's
go
the way.
North and east.
I'll head out.
All right, so you're going to be up front?
Yeah.
Like, do you mean like you're just going to be at the front of the group, or are you going to sneak out a little bit?
Well, I can't sneak too much because I don't have dark vision. And
oh yeah,
I'm gonna have a light. You know what I mean? So I don't really need to be.
Yeah, I got you. You're carrying a light source, so okay. All right, so you make your way up there, and You know, it doesn't go very long, and like, is everyone else hanging back a certain amount behind you, or are they?
Up
Or
to
they
you guys,
just
yeah.
like leading the group?
If he's not being sneaky, I'm right behind him.
Okay, that's all right. So
Yeah.
all of you plus the rescuees are all going to be in a mass together going up this way. Is that what I'm getting?
No.
Let's skip some small distance, like, to be safe.
Yeah.
Alright.
I think it
So
makes
like
me
a
nervous.
giant block of stone doesn't crush all of us at the same time.
Right. Like if we get into a melee, I don't want the rescuees to be involved. For instance, I'd like them to hang back like 10,
Okay.
15 feet behind.
I'll tell you,
with
why
Eddie
don't
to
we
protect
say
them.
that? Yeah. Why don't we say that Ernie has volunteered to protect all of the
Yeah.
stragglers, and he can be hanging back with the rest of them. Sort of. This
Mhm.
is Ernie. Diogo Ernie is our other warrior, who is Dak, and Dak is out there fighting for our rights tonight. Thank you, Dak. Thank you, Reverend. Right.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right. So with him hanging back there, and the rest of y'all going up ahead a little ways, you come around the corner, and here's what you see. This enters into a very large room. This irregular cavern has a shrouded ceiling hidden behind stalactites. The pockmarked walls hold deep pools of darkness, making the exact dimensions of the room hard to identify. In the exact center of the room is a pentagram inscribed in some white powder. Inside the pentagram is an enormous bestial creature with moon-white skin, mighty tusks, and thick limbs. Delicate gold chains hang from the ceiling to encircle its wrists, which are pierced with brass tubing. The tubing vanishes into the ground under the edge of the pentagram. So this creature is sitting in the middle of the pentagram. Like I said, creature is he's bestial, moon-white skin, mighty tusks, thick limbs. He's huge. He's like ogre-sized. And these tubes are coming out of its wrist, and they look like the same tubes that you were smashing upstairs.
Yeah, I'd like to state for the record that the first time I thought you said tavern, and I'm like, well, this is a strange place for a tavern. Where's the kegs? Here's the keg. It's in the pentagram.
He's like, I don't care how long the happy hour is. It's location. That's why no one comes by here. You got to go down the 60-foot shaft.
Where's the nachos?
So the beast in the middle of the summoning circle, does he look chill? Does he look tired? Does he look angry? Like, what is his expression like?
He looks kind of chilled out. He is sort of like laying down on his back, like he was, imagine like a guy laying there on the floor, leaning against his couch watching TV, except he looks to be a bit more pain than that. Great big glassy eyes. He's got big teeth. He'd be scary if he was up and around. The chains that are attached to him are very, very small. It looks like he should be able to snatch these chains up in an instant. He turns over and looks over at y'all. And to you, again, all of y'all think he looks over at you, not disinterested, but like, oh, who is this? But Tia Martha, when you see him suddenly, everything else in the place goes dark. And you just see like this one solid beam of moonlight coming down from the ceiling and like landing upon him and such, and lighting him all the way up. And sort of like, just sort of bathing him in this soft light. That is what you see by yourself.
As in, here's the evil?
Or is it more of, this is love at first sight?
Yeah.
Is this my destiny?
A slow dance starts to play.
I'm going to cast Detect Evil.
Lying beside you, there in the dark. I know you play a lot of games, but I bet you not a whole lot of DMs sing to you, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's new.
So
we're having a total eclipse of the heart, and I'm going to cast
that's even better.
Detect Evil.
All right, you cast Detect Evil.
It's an 18.
Do you think you need to cast that, Tia Martha?
Hey, just to be safe. Because
All right, you cast that, and you know what happens when you reach out to the gods and are like, "Is this creature evil?" And you hear back from Shul, "No, this is my priest. Fulfill your promise to me, Tia Martha."
Well, okay then. I'll go over there and break the pentagram.
All right, you go over there and break the pentagram, and he looks down at you, and he is like, and you hear this voice in your head. It says, "Most unexpected."
Greetings, fellow servant of the law.
You
I
are.
I speak lawful. Can I walk up in lawful?
I will turn this car right around.
I
Okay,
do.
Jeff, is that what you want? You want to go back to basic? Speak lawful.
I do. I have 3 languages: Common, Hobbit, and Lawful.
So he walks up and says, pursuant to the party of the first.
You got to stick in all fine print.
In Lawful, I get down on one knee and ask if he would like me to remove his chains.
He looks back at you and you hear this voice and it says, yes, I would very much like for you to remove these chains from me.
I will start doing that.
What
Yeah,
are we
the chains,
doing here?
Yeah.
You see that's a monster, right?
This is the creature of Shul who, the servant of Shul that I have been tasked with freeing from his prison. Shul, the lawful god of the moon.
Mm-hmm.
And this thing that you call a beast, that you call a monster, it speaks lawful, so it is clearly one of us.
Shut the hell. It's lawful. It's
well,
lawful. But he speaks lawful with a neutral accent, so he must be from the west side of law. All right, so Forrester, you and Tia Martha, you break the pentagram, and then you guys go over there and start snapping these chains off him. These chains break really easy. And once you guys get him loose, like he stands up and like he looks so tired. And both of you, Tia Martha, you and Forrester, hearing his voice in your head that says, "Thank you, my friend." And then suddenly he reaches up, he stands up to his full height, and he bellows, "Oh!" And like the two of you are bathed in his white glow, and just again like moonlight coming from the heavens, and you watch as the creature begins to fade away, just disappears, and then this blue burst of moonlight just he like turns into like a ray of light that goes up through the ceiling. And Forrester, you and Tia Martha get a point of luck.
Ooh.
I like luck.
I look at Anatole and I say, see?
Well, he shouldn't be so hideous if he's a good guy. He's terrifying.
So
Looks can be deceiving. Yeah.
Remember, there's an entire village of people who look strange that were good people. They were just misled by the, Gulf Rogators, by the spear.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, he is, so that is it. You guys have actually, everyone gets 2 experience points for dealing with that. So, from here, there are, you only see 2, the only ways out of here are the way that you came in through, okay? And there's another passage to the northeast.
I'd say northeast.
Yeah.
All right. It goes northeast, it goes about 40 feet, and then you can either go, it comes to a junction, a 3-way junction where you can either go north, east, or west. It's that same kind of rough, just rough hewn walls. This is all natural where everything upstairs is worked stone. And that is what you see.
I try to smell something. When in doubt, follow your
smell
nose.
anything?
I'm sorry.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me. You know what? You smell that weird gooky stuff from upstairs. When he disappeared, all of those tubes fell out of his wrists, and he might have been the source of that gook, whatever it was. Seemed like it started with him. But you don't smell anything like you don't smell fresh air or anything, except just from where you are here.
Even if we go right up to the intersection, we don't smell anything distinct from one direction versus another?
Nope.
Do we hear anything distinct in any direction?
Let me take a look. You go up there. And no, you sure don't. It's quiet.
How does the intersection taste?
Poisonous. Make a saving throw. Okay. tastes like marshmallow Cheerios. I don't know. Sorry, that was the grossest thing I could think of at short notice. All right. Yeah, you're the three-way. You can go north, east, or west from here.
No sounds or anything, right? You said
No,
Not
no,
quiet down here.
no
sound?
variation of
No.
lights, nor nothing.
Well,
Nothing that
no.
can
you
distinguish.
want to stick to the left?
Nobody asked about seeing though. There's a page there with a clipboard that says "Ask me, I can help" on his jacket. No,
And there's little
it's not-
signs that say where each
Maybe
direction
there's
goes.
some difference in lighting or something. We see like flicker of lights on the one side
no,
or the
it's
other.
all it's all okay. It's all down here. It's all dark. I wish that I feel like if I was to give you anything like that, I would have to mislead you and come up with something. From down here, it is pretty dark. It is pretty close. You still smell that creature. You smell that bile that you smell from upstairs. But that is the only thing you really smell. From here, you can either go to the north, east, or west.
Well, since Anatol is leading us and he was suggesting we go west, y'all want to just go west? I'm going west.
All right.
Okay.
West.
You go west. The hallway it goes west and then northwest, and then comes around a bend. And when you get to the end of that bend there, you see the tunnels are still solid rock. The floor and walls are uneven, and you see like when you get to the end, you're like looking around, you don't see anything, but there in the roof, there is a shaft that is leading up to somewhere where there is light, like way, 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 way up ahead of you. It looks like the same kind of shaft that you crawled down when you guys got here.
Are there more pipes?
You don't see any pipes from this direction, no.
All right.
So there's nothing to climb up to get to the shaft?
Yeah, it's this is going to be a harder climb up there, and from the top, you can see that there's a grate over the shaft from where like it was in the other one. So if you were to throw your grapple up there, you wouldn't the issue would be throwing it up there and actually hooking it onto something. You don't know what you would actually hook your grapple to from here.
I could probably try and climb up because I'm a dope climber.
If you wanna go for it, you can go for it.
Yeah, I'll do. If you want me, unless we want to go somewhere else first, but if you want to try, I can do that.
My first instinct is to clear this floor, but I would go with what everybody else thinks.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we could check out the other passage.
Yeah, I guess that's not a bad idea. So should we circle back and head north?
Sure.
Sure, there's no other
All right.
passage.
There was a west, north, and east, and we just went west.
Mm-hmm.
North.
So yeah, we'll go back to the intersection and then head north.
All right, you go back to that intersection. You head north. It goes only about 30 feet, so you can see that it goes northeast about another 20 feet and it dead ends, or it goes northwest, and you can sort of it goes around a curve.
It just dead ends northeast.
Yep.
But there's an actual corridor that goes that way, and it just stops.
Yeah, it goes like 20 feet or so, and then it just hits a dead end. Yeah.
All right, I think we should check that out. That's weird.
Yeah.
You got it. So you guys go down there and feel around for secret doors or anything. You don't see any secret doors. You don't find any, and you also looking up. There's no shaft from up above.
Does it look like they just stopped digging this way, or is it actually like?
I think you just stop digging. It's not a cave in or anything. It's like they haven't finished it, maybe.
Huh.
And I'll just push it on the wall at the end just to make sure it's not illusory.
I got you. You give it a good shove just in case it's an illusion, and it feels completely solid under your fingers.
I'd like to spend another good 30, 45 minutes of real-time in-game time on us spending just like in this corridor figuring
That's cool.
out.
I'm gonna go lay down. Just text me when you're done with that. You tell me when you're ready, and I'll just be.
Okay,
We'll
well,
work
we
on
found
that
the
here.
secret door, so.
So while he's lying down, we'll dig a secret door and put some bricks up. When he comes up, we'll be like, "Joke's on you. Here's the secret door."
And just one last thing, Brendan. There's nothing on the floor that would looks like you might teleport into this area for some reason. doesn't look like they're going to have any teleportation things based on the fact that.
Not like, you don't see anything teleported. Yeah, like not
All
a
right.
platform or a trap door or a circle or anything like that, or a
All right.
cat with a crystal.
Let's continue down.
All right, so you want to go back and go to the northwest?
Yes.
All right, you go to the northwest. It kind of turns around till it's going west and then southwest slightly, but then that also dead ends. But here, from up above, you see another grate that's going up like another shaft going up into the ceiling, and also once again high above, you do see another grate, some 60 feet above you.
And is this another situation where there's no way to climb up it?
I didn't say there's no way to climb up it. There aren't tubes that are there, and the top is capped off. There's a metal grate on the top that looks like the one that you guys dealt with the first time. So it was real heavy but you had everybody, the whole team there last time. But
sorry, what I meant by there's no way, as in there's no like ladders, there's no like
no ladder,
climb up.
No pipes, nothing like that.
I didn't mean impossible. I just meant it wasn't designed for us to climb up.
No, this is not designed. It looks like nothing so much as a chimney.
Okay.
How wide is it, Brendan?
It is about 7 feet wide or so.
Okay.
And circular.
I need to step away for a second.
Sure. Y'all want a bio break? Everyone's going to be taking a minute. Y'all want to take a minute? And,
Sure, I can grab some water.
Go grab some water, and I'll entertain our guests. Hi, everybody. Hey, who is that over your shoulder there? You guys are turning your cameras off, and everyone's going to get switched around, and who's going to yell? Y'all have different names.
No one listened to Alex.
No, nobody listens to Alex.
I didn't do that.
Shameful nonsense. Well, thank you so much for tuning in and watching. I'm going to jump on here and see what the books. Colonel, is somebody putting ads on our page? Come on now, don't be putting ads on here. Didn't even spell profile right. Come on now. Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Been a long time. Look at your cat. How adorable. How you doing?
She's a really cute cat, right?
She is. Is that one of the barn cats now transplanted indoors?
No, the barn cats still hate me. This is one of the ones we adopted her in September-ish, honestly.
Oh, nice. Now, what's that one's name?
Prismo.
Prismo. That's awesome. Is she from Prismo Beach originally? Is that where the name came from?
Where is that?
From Adventure Time?
No, it's Pismo Beach. Is what it's really called. It's in
Okay.
It's in California somewhere, I think.
I'm Valerie now.
Oh,
Diogo,
what have you done?
Diogo is me. Your special guest, Diogo Brendan. Val, you're Judge Brendan.
Yes.
Productivity. Nice.
So Val, take
Changed
over.
coup. All right. So
Right,
what
Val,
happens?
I want to look around the hallway some more for some secret doors.
Roll initiative. Rocks fall. Everybody dies.
I didn't even mean to turn mine off. I was just trying to get rid of my virtual background and it turned the camera off.
Sorry, y'all. We're all confused now. Not my, I know, that's cool.
Like
though.
playing musical bodies. It's a fun game of possession.
I mean, at this point, are we actually playing a game if we don't do this?
Yeah, like if we don't change it.
It's like a thing. It's like a thing now.
We should all email the characters / the dungeon to people. Who am I? Oh, I'm Diogo, so I have Septis. I'll play Septis. Septis has been kicking ass so far.
So I'd like to take a moment to bring a word from our sponsor, Cesarcon. Cesarcons, potions, and more. If you need to curse or poison someone, don't forget, Cesarcon has all your Cesarcon needs.
I love it.
www.cesarcon.com.
In seriousness, Cesarcon made me think of Joseph, which made me think of this Saturday is Free RPG Day.
Oh, Free RPG Day, y'all.
I'm going to run people of the pit, and I'm going to put the sign up link for it Probably through the Facebook group. If everyone's on the Facebook DCC RPG Rocks. If you want to play People of the Pit using the virtual tabletop tokens, look for that on Saturday. And Brennan, you're running a crap load of games, right?
Yeah, I'll be running. I'm gonna be running a bunch of just demos. I'm gonna be doing like demos for new people. So I'll be running for free RPG day. Yeah, I'll be running just a bunch of 0 level stuff for anybody who wants to learn. And those dates are gonna get posted on GoodmanGames.com. That's www.goodman-games.com this very week. So if you're just watching and you've never played DCC before, this would be a great time to learn. And I love playing with new people. I love playing with new people, and so I'd love to teach you how to play DCC if you've never played before. So come show up, and I guarantee that within 6 months you could be as good as any of the players here. No, I can't back that up.
I don't know what I don't know a DCC judge that knows the rules. I'm just gonna that's not actually true, but I'm gonna stick with it just because it's
fun
to say.
I mean, you know what? I like to say that I know the rules pretty well, but every time I learn things that I thought I knew, I get wrong, and I've learned again and again and again. So, all right, y'all. So, we have come to the end there, and there is another shaft that is heading up into the ceiling.
All right.
So if I'm correct, right, we've gone everywhere down here.
Yes.
And the only way.
Yep, there are 2 shafts. The 2 shafts that both go up. One of them in the farthest west corridor, and one in the northwest corridor.
But we haven't yet gone to the east through the east corridor yet, right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yes.
Maybe check that out.
Let's check that out.
All right, we walk down that way. The only way we haven't been. It's a dead end like that one that's to the north of it. There's no shaft. You don't see anything. No teleportation circles.
So help me understand this dead end. Is it a solid wall at the end of it, or is it just kind of like they were tunneling and then they stopped tunneling?
It looks to you like they were tunneling and they stopped tunneling.
It's an illusion. I smack myself against the wall.
Man,
We've already tried that.
Of illusionary damage from. No, you don't. It feels rock and roll solid. You patterned it a couple of times. Your elf senses aren't tingling.
Well, I think we have found our new home. Let's just live down here.
Yes.
Not here forever.
So if you guys want me to, I'll climb up one of those shafts now.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
All right. So do you want to climb up the shaft on the westernmost passageway or the northernmost passageway?
And actually, before we do that, if we wanted to take a rest, this would be a good place to do it. Do we want to, or how are we on stuff? How are we on disapproval, hit points, luck for?
I mean, I'm injured. I definitely look like a little worse for wear.
Yeah, my guy is full. Just low on strength, agility, and luck.
Mm.
It doesn't look very comfortable down here, though, Forrester.
Yeah.
Looks fine to me.
That Hoppus had higher standards.
We can keep moving.
I
just thought if we were going to take a rest, this might be a good time, and I didn't know if we needed to.
Would be a good place.
It would be a good time, and it seems safe enough down here.
Yeah, no, I'm for it. I would probably do it in the room where the servant of Shul was.
Okay.
Probably, as opposed to under a shaft. Probably.
Well, you could go to one of the dead ends that's not under a shaft if you wanted to. You could be one of the 2 dead ends. In fact, there are 2 dead end passageways there, so you could actually split up and be like, this is the boys' dead end and this is the girls' dead end, or this is a.
I don't want to split up.
That's a helpful judge there.
Hey man, this is me. I'm full service, y'all. Full service.
Are there any miracles you want to ask for before you go to bed? Because your disapproval gets reset in the morning.
Although
Your nightly
he
miracle.
might be a
anyone hurt?
judge setting us up on a trap. He might be saying us to go to the dead ends because something bad will happen.
Never.
Is anyone injured that I could heal before we?
Yes. Yeah, I'm definitely wounded. I'm like half hit points.
I will lay hands upon Anatol.
Isn't that's a Bon Jovi song, right? Lay your hands on me.
Lay your hands on me.
Neil
9.
O'Connor, I want your hands on me from
That's
Nightmare on
a
Elm Street Part
fail,
4.
but not. I don't trigger disapproval, so I'm going to try again because I'm about to take a nap. So to try again. All right. It's much better. 16. And you're lawful too, so it's 3 dice. And anybody else?
I'm down 2 hit points. I don't know if that's worth a heal or not.
You know, in a strange place like this, I think every hit point counts. So I'll put my hand on your strong arm. I think it must be
Put
more
your
conducive.
hand on my strong
Magic power.
arm.
And that's exactly a 12. So you're neutral?
No, I'm lawful.
You're lawful. 2 dice.
Okay.
I think you're neutral.
I feel wonderful. Thank you, Tia Martha.
Oh, absolutely.
And thank you, whatever god that you happen to be following now at this point.
I'm still currently under the auspices of Gorhan. So
Yeah.
we have
Till
2
the
more
last
maidens
2
to
ladies are
find.
freed.
Tia Martha's the first cleric I've met who's spiritual, not religious.
Yeah, I am, I'm a, my heart still belongs to Justicia, but right now I happen to, be following Gorhan, not to be confused with Gohan.
Entirely different,
You're in an
Totally
open
different
relationship
god.
with Justicia.
Yeah. Apparently, I didn't know that when we started, but
I just realized that my webcam isn't plugged in. I'm using the
Your
yeah.
webcam's not plugged in?
No, I was using the laptop's one because my plug was sitting here undone. So
Oh, I was like, wait, how are we seeing you?
now you can feel my pores now.
It's like Cyberpunk 2020. He's just shooting himself into the Matrix.
Jesus. Woo. All right, so you guys rest. Your disapproval sets back. Spellcasters, your spells reset. Septus and Wiggs, you'll both get 1 point of spell burn returned to you. Disapproval is reset, and Forrester gets back 2 points of luck. Anatol, you get back 2 points of luck.
Everybody gets 1 hit point if you need it.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, I don't, because Tia Martha did such a good job.
Thanks, TT.
Yeah, you guys are down here disheveled and hungry, but ready to do this. So
How are Francis, Murray, and Zio doing?
I mean, they're hungry. They're eager to be off.
I have 7-day ration, so maybe.
Yeah, then Septus is able to feed people, which is fantastic. They're more, that changes everything. You know what I'm saying? Now there's food. It's like, oh, we got beef jerky and Tang? Beef jerky and Tang, kids. What? So everybody's feeling back up on top and upright. So I mean, they want to go home, but like they're also, they're ready to listen. You know what I mean? They're gonna do as told. They want to get the heck out of here. Eddie is more like, we got to go out there and rescue everybody else. He's the most eager to get out there, and he's really hoping that Tia Martha is going to once again reach out to Justicar and ask for divine aid so that we can turn more people back from Elodians back into whatever the heck they were.
Yeah, I would prefer to save them than to kill them.
Absolutely.
I mean, one way or the other, they'll be freed from their, prisons, but
I shall be released. All right, so we are down here in the hallway in the dead end, tucked back here. Nobody came down that night. This is actually a really good place to stop because there's no wandering encounters down here. So, what do y'all do?
We're climbing back up.
All right, so are you going to climb back up the way you came?
That's the question. Do you guys want to go where we know, or do you want to go one of the other ways?
New way.
Into the unknown.
Yeah.
new one.
Okay. All right, so pretty much you got two choices. You can either go through the passageway that was to the northwest or the passageway that was to the extreme west and go up either one of those shafts.
Tia Martha, what does God say?
Well, Gorhan is the god of vengeance, and I'm not sure that I'm not sure the directions fall under his purview. So
we could ask which direction is the best way for us to go to get vengeance on the families of those who have been kidnapped by the Emerald Enchanter.
Don't have that spell. I know.
I'll vote Northwest.
I will. Sure, I'll take a coin and I'll flip a coin. And odd, it's west, even it's east. How's that? Or I'll have Brendan tell me which one the gods tell me.
Okay, so what you reach out to the gods, you ask for revenge, and you roll a what?
Yes. I could roll a. Yeah.
Call it a prayer. Like you're gonna say a prayer. Give me like a personality check.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see if you get an inkling one way or the other.
Oh, 17. A dirty 17.
Okay. Dirty 17. Name of my new all-girl group called it.
I was gonna say, wasn't that a Jerry Lee Lewis song?
You think the 1 second.
Baby medals competition.
Yeah, you think that the way to go back and get revenge is to go to the one to the northeast. It's just a feeling you get after praying for an hour. It's just a feeling you get.
That
You
way.
think the one that takes you north is the way to go. Yep. Mm-hmm.
My vengeance gut says that way.
And that way we will go.
Okay, so you guys make your way to that passageway, and you guys are down there at the bottom. It's 8 foot to the 8 foot to the top there, and
Wish me luck.
all right. So you're going to jump up there and try to climb, bless you. Yeah, guys, I need a second, okay? Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll sing a song while he's gone. Oh, look, it's
And there's Tina.
yeah.
Justice Into the Unknown from Frozen 2 just went through her head.
I haven't seen that.
You should make Tina Fey a patron. Like you call on her by working on your night cheese.
I want to make Meat Cat my patron.
Yes.
First you take a hot dog, wrap it in some pizza. Wait, what is it? First you take a hot dog, stuff it with some jack cheese, wrap it in a pizza. You got cheesy blasters.
Something to talk to Reed about, maybe.
Thanks, Meat Cat. Oh yeah, it's the cast AMA right now. Magic Myconid says it's time to ask the cast anything. So yeah, what do you want to know? So 47 DC Valkyrie wants to know
that's
where.
me.
That's you. Well, then
It's
that
one of the
means,
songs in the movie.
that means Val wants to know where Tim's third nipple is.
This will all make sense for her.
My third-
Oh, no.
How do you know I don't already know that?
Diogo, how's the Brazilian RPG scene?
Oof, it's a real tough. I mean, things doesn't sell very well. Like what I'm making 1 month in the US, and my games in English I make here in a year and a half or something. So
Can I teach you all some one very useful sign from sign language real quick?
All right.
Sure.
So before we go, then let me move my microphone thingy. This is BS.
yes,
You've got the little bull horns up here, and then you just
yeah.
let it go at the bottom. That's BS.
Nice.
Cool.
Where did you learn that? Jim Jefferies show?
I'm taking ASL right now. I'm learning American Sign Language.
Okay.
Nice.
I learned that on the stand-up comedy guy. The guy was teaching because on some shows there are people that are deaf. They hire someone to do sign language so the people that are deaf understand the stand-up. And he says he always screws up his act because he's always paying attention on the sign language to learn what is the word he's saying.
There's a great one of it's probably the same festival, but it's a Patrice O'Neill, one of my favorite all-time stand-up comics, and he can't stop talking to the sign language person. He can't stop messing with it. It's very, very, very funny. It's online if you want to see it at some point. All right, so hey, speaking of the bottom of the shaft, Anatol, you want to try this climb?
I do.
Okay, this is going to be a DC 15 climb check, my friend. Go for it.
15. All right, I got a +8. Right, +8 climb share surfaces. Ooh, that's a 12.
Ruh-roh.
Spend 2 points of luck.
2 points of luck.
Yeah, that's all right. So now it's a 20 because I got 8 on my luck, my 2 points of luck expenditure.
Fantastic. So it's a natural. Brings you to
Dirty
20.
20.
Okay, so dirty 20. We'll take it. All right. So it's rough for a minute there, but then you find your way to the top of it. This one is not as tall. The other one you came down about 60 feet, but this one's only about 40 feet up. And when you get here, you get to the bottom of it, and you are under this grate. And once you get up close to it, you can see that the grate the grate's overhead to you, but there's also chains chaining it up on the far side of it.
All right. So I got to be able to brace myself, try and lift this, and maybe get around the chains. Or Can I see anything else in the room through the holes in the grate?
See what you can see. You know what you can see? Like up in the corner, like there's like dirty brown webs that are up around the one corner of the room that you can see at the angle that you're at, hanging out there under the grate. Dirty brown webs.
All right, I'm gonna try and just see what happens a little bit when I jam. I'm gonna take my crowbar out. I'm gonna try and jam it and like kind of start wedging it to see if I can move the grate.
Gotcha. Give me a strength check, and I'll add a modifier for your crowbar.
12 flat.
Yeah, you can't do it with a 12. You're gonna need somebody stronger, you think, to do it.
All right. And are the holes in this grate big enough that I can loop the rope through, or am I going to have to try and anchor it on something up here?
You could, if you spend some time, you could like loop the rope through and carefully get it through. It's pretty tricky. I'd call that a pickpockets check. Give me a DC 12 pickpockets check to get this thing looped through there and attached.
Did we say DC 12?
DC 12.
10 plus pickpockets plus 6, so 16.
Okay. So yeah, sure enough, you're able to like get the rope through and then carefully catch it with your fingers, pull it back to the grate, and tie it off. So now you have a rope that goes down to the base where everybody else can get down to it.
All right, I'll slide down the rope.
Yep.
Tell them. So the grate seems pretty stuck. I wasn't strong enough to get it up with my crowbar, but over the grate there seems to be chains keeping it secured. The only thing I could see through the grate were some cobwebs. They didn't look like spider webs, right? They just kind of look like. Do they actually look like more dusty stuff, Brendan, or did it look like real?
Yeah, great big patches of dusty webs. If they're cobwebs, this thing hasn't been dusted in a hot minute.
All right. Yeah, so there's webs up there. Looks like cobwebs. Could be giant spider webs. Who knows? But maybe this one's not worth it. The climb is a little bit shorter. If one of you who are a little bit stronger than I am want to try to climb up there and jam the crowbar in.
It would probably just be Forrester, because that's not me.
You can see Forrester climb the rope with one hand with his one big arm.
So right now, Forrester's got his heavy chain on, but he's going to go ahead and strip down. And once he's unencumbered by his clothing, he's going to start climbing up, and we'll try it.
I have a question about Forrester.
Yes.
And it's a question that probably shouldn't be asked, but I have to. So he's got an 18 strength arm and a not 18 strength arm. Does the 18 strength arm have like a big bulky shoulder and like abs, and the other side does not, to support the rest of his arm?
Oh no, I've just got a normal Hobbit body everywhere else.
Okay, I was just curious.
And then just the one giant 18 strength arm.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'd say the shoulder's big. The shoulder's big, but nothing beyond this joint.
Okay.
Are
there pecs to support that? No.
Is that true? Is that a mutation? What is that?
Yeah. My Hobbit has one strength 10 arm and one strength 18 arm.
How did that happen?
In the early days, before you actually joined the gang, they told you the story that they initially, when they were all a bunch of 0 level people, they made a pilgrimage to the Temple of the King to try to see if any of them were members of the bloodline of the king. And in doing so, everyone who tried to pull the staff out and failed, they reached some kind of mutation. Most everybody that's still alive with our group just got you just kind of got like a physical modifier. Like you guys got just bonuses in your stats mostly. Forrester got one great big muscly arm, and our other friend, what was your elf's name?
Queen Munali and Frethia the Spirit is the elf who ended up sprouting a second head that had its whole other personality. So I had 2 characters sharing one body, but they both died sadly. So then we brought Forrester back in. Mm-hmm. But they were both surviving zeros from the funnel.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so you stripped that out of your armor, and then what?
Then I climb on up the rope with nothing but my jaunty hat and a crowbar.
Okay. It's a fairly easy climb check with the rope, but I'm going to make you make it because if you fail, there are possible consequences. So go ahead and give me a DC 10 strength check to get up there on the rope.
19.
Yeah, exactly. You're basically one arm and up this rope. You get up to the top. His crowbar is already stuck in there. You're going to try to peel it open?
Yeah.
All right. So you go over there and jam this thing in there. Give me that strength check, please.
17.
Oh, yeah. It's like, ting! And like the chain snaps off of it, and you were able to slide the grate off of this thing. The rope is still attached to the grate, so once you move it aside, it's kind of like acting like an anchor up there. What do you do once it's open?
Once it's open, I go ahead and I kind of tug on the rope a little bit to let people know it's safe, and I'm going to climb up into the room.
Okay. Sure enough, you climb into the room. So you find yourself. It's a. How do you even describe this? This is it's like an area inside this building. So when you come out of the grate, you can see that there are these. The room is oddly shaped. Okay. but there's a corridor leading out here to the west. There's a corridor leading out here to the north. There are 3 doors, one on the west wall, two on the west wall, and one on the south wall. That is what you see. It's kind of you wouldn't even really call this an area. This is more like an oversized alcove. Great big spot, you know.
So I'm going to hang out here and wait for everybody to come up.
Well, does everybody fit there? So, since it's that small?
No, it's oversized. It's yeah. You guys are able to climb up there once at a time. Now, here's what I want. Who's going next?
I'll go next.
All right, Tia Martha, you're going to go next. So you can go ahead and make me a climb check. Okay, real quick, Forrester, your armor is still down at the bottom with everybody else?
My armor, my weapons, and my gear.
Okay. So, Tia Martha, you can climb up there, but you're looking at an armor check penalty for that climb.
Okay. Yeah, I will.
DC 10 strength check.
This is the way to vengeance. Oh, I rolled poorly. I rolled 5.
You got a 5. Okay, so go ahead and give me an agility save to stop from hurting yourself.
20, dirty 20.
Dirty 20, yeah. So you do not fall to your death, but you have to start from the beginning and start again. So give me another strength check.
Okay, here we go.
And if it's helpful, what I can do is I'll be like, Tia Martha, just hold on to the rope, and I'll pull her up.
You can do that, no problem. So give me you say pulling somebody up there, that's different. That'd be like a DC 15 strength check, because you're actually having to you can't Tia Martha could brace her feet on the wall, you know what I'm saying, and climb up that way.
Well, in that case, I could take one of his weapons and put it in my belt or something.
Which weapon?
One of his. I don't know which one is your favorite one, Forrester?
My favorite what?
Your favorite weapon?
Oh, my big axe.
His big axe.
All right. So you're gonna bring the big axe. Give me that strength check.
Okay, so I just rolled it, and I need to spend a point of luck to get to 15, so I'm doing it.
You got it. All right. You were able to get Tia Martha up there to the top, no problem. Tia Martha is up there with full gear and hands you your axe.
Nice. So now I just have a jaunty hat and my big axe.
Yep. But do this, though. Tia Martha, go ahead and give me a luck check.
Okay. Eat it. Exactly.
Okay.
I rolled my luck exactly.
You're good to go. All right. Who is going to be the next to make the climb up?
I will.
All right. Septis, you don't have any armor, so you can go ahead. Forrester, are you going to help? Are you going to drag them up as well?
I'll keep watch while they do this.
Sure.
All right. Give me a DC 15 strength check.
15?
I made it.
So it's a 10 for you to climb up, or a 15 for him to pull you up. When you're making the climb, you can actually put your feet on the wall and brace yourself. It's a lot easier than him standing there with his mighty arm.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Made it. Got a 19.
Right, but so you pulled him up too. So now Septis is up at the top with everybody else. Septis, go ahead and give me a luck check. D20 roll. Try to roll a little under your luck.
Nope.
And I'm looking at Septis to see which of my stuff he brought up.
Yeah, we never mentioned it. So
dude, my stuff's still down there.
And
I got
hang on.
Damn.
Well, it's just got complicated. Diogo, you didn't make that luck check. Is that correct?
I did. I rolled a 10, and it's above my
You're
current
good.
luck.
All right, you're under. Okay, you're good to go. All right, cool. Then who is next coming up?
I'm gonna go last, just because.
Gotcha.
So I actually want to take all the stuff that's on the bottom. I don't know if Forrester was the only one that left gear down there, but I have a blanket and I want to pile all the stuff in there, tie it up like a hobo bundle, Yeah, and like attach it to the rope so they can pull it up, and
Perfect.
that'll be.
Oh, you're gonna send the gear up first. Gotcha. All right. So you
Yeah,
send
or
the
I could
gear
like
up.
just sort of hang above it like a spider monkey and come up. I'll do that. Yeah.
Wait, what are you gonna do?
Like a spider monkey. So I make a bindle and put it like on the bottom. Yeah. And I'll just like wrecking ball style. Miley
Wrecking ball
Cyrus.
style. Gotcha.
I'll
What
just,
monkeys?
I'll
What
just
monkeys do you
climb
hang out with? Because I've never seen such a thing. All right, here's the deal. So at this
you know, the monkeys in Oklahoma are very strange.
The original
Alright,
version of the song were I came in like a spider monkey, but the record execs were like, I don't think enough people are gonna get that reference.
It's fine. It's old now. I'm old now.
Yeah, no.
Okay, climbing.
All right, so here's the deal. So if you guys are gonna Wiggs, you're not climbing nothing. What's your strength currently?
Currently it is 4.
How about your endurance?
I will tie the rope around Wiggs and to be like, you gotta pull her up.
All right. If you're gonna pull up Wiggs and the bindle together, I'm gonna say it's gonna be a DC 18 strength check. But now there's actually 3 of you up there, so you guys can all work together on it. So give me a strength check for Forrester if you're helping. Roll me a strength check. Forrester, Tia Martha, and Septus can all help out if they want to.
All right, so let's all roll.
Brendan, I'm gonna climb the wall while she goes up on the rope.
All right, give me a climbing check. And I was just saying, if you're at home, you should look up La Butcherette. Look up their cover of Wrecking Ball. It's amazing. It's a 1. Not good. Not good. Who else? How did everybody else do?
Got an 11.
3.
3. Yeah. All right, we're gonna have a mishap here on the way there. You guys get it partially away, and Forrest, you get a 1. And just for a second, you forget and you've got to kind of like mop your brow with your strong hand and leave your weak hand in charge. The whole thing drops down. Wiggs, that rope is tied around you. You got to try to stay stable up there. Well, give me a reflex save, DC 11, to not get jolted by this thing.
Brendan, can I help? Because I was kind of climbing next to her. Can I try and like grab or like if we both kind of
you can make a strength check to do it. However, again, failure consequences are we're gonna get into some luck checks here because it's gonna be,
Yeah, live fast, die with your mask on.
16. 16. What did you say the DC was?
You beat it with a 16, no problem.
I'm hoping a 14 is good enough.
Yeah, so like you kind of drop like about 10 feet, but Anatol reached over and grabs you, and up top they go ahead and get it under control. You guys can give me one more strength check. Wiggs didn't take any damage from that, although it was on the table. So everyone give me a strength check. Once again, Forrester, Anatol, Septus, heave.
I got a 16, so if nobody else makes it, I can spend a luck point to get that up to 18.
I got a 3.
9.
Septus, did you get anything?
What do you guys have? This 10 or better gets to a +1.
10.
Gets to a +1. So that gets you a +1.
Did anybody else get a 10 or better? No.
Tia Martha rolled low.
So I still have to spend a point of luck either way.
Yeah. All right.
Cool. But yeah, I got it. I got Wiggs and the gear up.
All right. Wiggs is up there, and Septus is up there, and Anatol, you are right behind. Wiggs, give me a luck check.
And I'm gonna start getting dressed.
All right, you start getting your gear on. So you've got a 5, like lower than your luck?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's
All
13 under my luck.
All right, no problem. Yeah, you absolutely pull it off. Okay, so you guys all get up there and you start putting on your gear. So Forrester, as you were putting your gear, give me one more luck check while you're getting your equipment on.
Me?
Yeah.
Is this under my max luck or my current luck?
Current luck. Always under your current luck. You want to go out, sweetie?
16.
Go out? 16? Does that make it?
No, succeed.
Oh, succeed. Okay, gotcha. All right. So yeah, you get your armor on and everything. So from here, you see that there are there are a couple of ways. Out of here that y'all can see. You can go. There are 2 doors on the west wall. Okay, so there's there's a door, and there's a hallway going west, and there's another door going on the west wall, and another hallway going west, and then there's a door on the south wall. What do y'all do?
Well, I feel like maybe I'll start checking the doors and listening at them to see if anything
Okay.
sways us one way or the other.
All right. The northernmost door on the west wall, southernmost door on the west wall, or the door on the south wall?
I guess I'll do south and then do clockwise from there.
Gotcha.
I will be right back. There's a weird bug on my floor, and I'm going to go take it outside.
Good for you.
Don't let it kill you.
No, I hear you. I had a moth get in the house the other day. The biggest moth I ever saw, and like getting it outside without killing it was such a project. All right, you listen at that door. You hear nothing under there. It's completely quiet. But then, like you hear a scurrying for a moment, like and then out from under that door, you see this hand comes out from under that door. And then a whole bunch more come. And then once it's out there, those 2 doors in the west wall, a bunch of hands start coming out from under those doors as well. So now all of these hands
Smash
are pouring
them.
in.
So not like reaching hands from a like thing hands.
Thing hands, yeah. What would we do without that without cultural literacy to share these things? Yes. And there are a whole bunch of them, and they are coming more to the second. So go ahead and give me an initiative check for everybody.
5.
Okay, set this on 5.
8.
8 for Wiggs. Tia Martha?
4.
And we'll do Jeff when he gets back. But let me roll some bad guys. 3. Yeah, that sucks. What's my mods? These goofy things. +3.
I heard my name as I was coming up the stairs.
Initiative.
Yep.
Oh,
We're being attacked by disembodied hands.
14.
A whole jump of them. Hey, guess who's going first?
I got a 13.
So they are pouring in from all directions. Some of them are coming in from under the south door. Some of them are coming in from the 2 doors to the north, and they're all like sprinting towards you, just like scrambling across.
Are they
there.
emerald hands or are they like flesh?
They are not emerald hands. These things very much look like. You can go ahead and give me an intelligence check. A D20 and add your mod there.
I got a 7.
Yeah, you don't know. They're severed hands. They're kind of gray skinned. They're looking gross, but they are not emerald like the other hands you have seen here. These ones look, all kinds of butchery. So Forrester, you actually go first. So they're kind of coming at you from all directions. Some are coming out from under the door to the south wall. Some are coming from the door to the north wall. Those 2 doors, like so, the 2 doors in the west wall. And they are just coming at you guys from all directions. Tick, 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 tick. And it's a little gross. They're all over the place.
And how many are there?
Like so many. Like right now, like at the beginning of this combat round, like there's like 18 and a couple more are coming from out from under the doors. So,
All right. I start swirling around in a helicopter ballet going full murder hobbit.
Oh, murder hobbit!
And my big axe got an 18 and my small axe got a 16.
That's 2 hits, so you can go ahead and do me 2 damages.
Okay.
I'm assuming, are you going after one hand twice or 2 separate?
I'm going full helicopter, so this is going to be against 2 different targets. One target's going to take 11 damage, and the other target's going to take 5 damage.
Okay. You destroy both of those hands.
Yeah.
Nicely done. So it is Wiggs. Wiggs, it's your turn. We didn't say this, by the way, but like, we'll just say that after everybody got up there, we also pulled up the captives, like the former captives and the,
We didn't agree to that.
Okay, so they still down. They can still be
7
down
days of
there this
rations.
round. Yeah. I mean, you could leave them down there for a while and then come back and get them later, or whatever y'all decide. We'll just after this fight. Anyway, you killed 2 of them. Wiggs, it is your turn. There are a mass of hands all over the floor, running in from all directions, scattering at you guys. What are you gonna do?
I'll cast magic missile.
All right, go ahead and roll me that magic missile. Back up to spell.
I lost the spell.
We're gonna lose magic missile. All
How
right,
far
you
are
try
you from
casting
losing
it.
it?
Sorry.
How far are you from losing it?
Pretty far. I rolled
Okay.
a 3 and then
Yeah. Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
Thank you.
Yep. Magic missile, not so much. That's okay. So it is their turn. So they are going to pile on y'all.
Are they like pinching us and tickling us? Like what's
They're like
happening here?
scratching. They're scratching with their nasty
Falcon
nasty
punches.
It's a bunch of
Karate
this
chops.
One of them came and like ran across the floor and leapt for a big old open hand.
I high five it. That's my shield, my high five shield.
All right, so there, +2. So a bunch of them are going after Forrester. A 14, a 15,
16.
All right, that's they are going to miss. Those 4 are going to miss. 4 are going after Wiggs.
Wow.
Wiggs, what's your armor class?
13.
All right, 2 of them
Wait,
get
no.
Wiggs. What is it?
It's 13.
It's
Okay,
13.
gotcha. Yep, and you take 3 points of damage as these things, 2 of them scratch you up pretty good. 3 are going after Septus. My highest one's an 11. Does an 11 get you?
No, 12. Yeah.
All right, so you get missed by those ones. So we're going after Tia Martha. None of them get close to Tia Martha. The remainders, one is going after each of our separate captives, our the rescuees plus Zot and plus Zio and Eddie. So one's going at Eddie. Eddie's going to get hit for 1 point of damage. One's going at Zio. Going to hit Zio. Zio takes 1 point of damage. He screams. One is goes at one goes at Francis and is going to miss, and the last one's going after Murray. Going to hit Murray, and Murray takes a point of damage. So they are all injured. Okay, so yeah, they are swarming all over everybody, and it is Septus. It is your turn.
Septus. I'm going to cast magic missile at them.
Okay,
I can
go ahead.
step
give me
back.
that. All right, you're gonna step back a little bit and cast some spells.
Hide behind
sorry.
someone.
Yeah, you're gonna hide. Who are you gonna hide behind?
Tia Marta, I guess.
All right, gotcha. Anatol, what'd you get for initiative? Why don't I have you on my list here?
13.
13.
Mm.
All right, I gotta back it up real quick.
All
I'll
right.
just go, I can go. They already went, so I can go whenever.
Okay, cool.
Also,
Septus,
I just heard a weird cat sound. I just want to step away and make sure that no cats are hurt. I'll be right back.
Sure. Go ahead and make your magic missile check there for Septus, Diogo.
Okay. Oh, 10. That's
10. That's
Yeah.
gonna miss.
Yeah. And then
I
lose the
kinda-
spell.
I feel like we should wait. You know what? Let's hang fire that because Jeff might want to throw a point of luck to you because when he gets back. So we'll keep going, but we'll just say that's in limbo right
Sure.
now. We don't know which way that worked out. So go ahead, Anatol, your turn, man.
All right, I'm going to draw my sword and dagger and make my way over to our the rescuees.
Uh-huh.
And who looks the most hurt out of the ones that got hit? Are they all kind of the same? Or
Murray. Murray looks the most hurt.
All right, I'll go over to Murray, and she only has 1 on her, right?
Yep.
All right. And is there another one within close enough range?
Yeah, you can get the one on Murray and the one on Francis in one round.
All right. So the one on Murray, I hit a attack bonus, a 12.
That hits. Give me damage.
And then I missed the other one.
All right, so you killed the one on Murray, which is good.
Yeah, I did 3 damage to that one.
Cool. And then Jeff, while you were gone, Seth just cast his magic missile spell and got a 10. He's gonna lose his spell for the rest of the day, but we thought maybe we wait until you got back because
Okay, you need a 12, right?
Yeah.
You got a 12.
Yeah, 1 point of luck. So you shoot 1 for 1 point of damage. And
1 point of damage.
But I mean, you don't lose a spell though, so that is pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right.
And
So
if
is,
anybody watching was concerned, the cats are fine.
Okay.
Cats are fine, everybody. I got this great picture. I came around the corner today and I found Trokio like on my wife's Macintosh, like looking just like it was like on the internet checking around stuff. I had a great picture. I'll post it later on. It's hilarious. So Tia Martha, it is your
Yes.
turn, my friend. What are you gonna do?
I will move closer to the captives, or our friends that we rescued. I shouldn't call them captives anymore. And I'm going to turn
The
unholy.
rescuees. Turn unholy. Okay. So go ahead and make your check. Remember to add your luck mod on top of that. And tell me how you do.
Total of 9. That's no good. That does nothing.
Yep.
That does nothing.
Okay.
I get lost. Hands of evil. And they just continue to.
You didn't sell it. You just didn't sell it. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a whole floor of fingers coming at you. I won't do it on TV, but it's.
Right.
All right. So one bunch of gestures each. So I'll tell you what. There's no reason why our 4 captives shouldn't try to stomp on these hands in the ground. Okay. So Diogo, make an attack roll at +0. Tia Martha, attack roll +0. Wiggs, attack roll +0.
16.
16. Yeah. Give me a die for damage.
How much?
1d3.
D3. Okay.
Yeah.
2.
Kills 1.
I rolled a 15,
Yay.
did 2 damage.
2 damage, kills 1. Wiggs, Carmen, make a roll for Zert.
What about Eddie?
18.
18. Roll me damage. 1d3.
How about Eddie and his?
2.
Kills 1. All right. That's cool.
How about Eddie and his halberd?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Eddie have a halberd?
Eddie has a halberd.
Oh, okay. Give me a. Go make that roll for Eddie, Jeff.
Eddie came out of AD&D land.
He is a D20 -1.
D20 -1.
His attack.
Oh, you're right, that's right.
Oh, did you ask me to do it?
I think I might have asked 2 people, and I apologize.
Oh,
What'd you
okay.
get?
What did I get?
Yeah.
Oh, I got a 14 with 3 damage.
Yep. Yeah. You know what? Eddie's gonna kill 1 too. And that actually winds up getting rid of all the ones that were attacking the former hostages, the free people. So there are only 11 left of these things, and that part is great there, but they're still, coming at you guys all scratchy. So, Forrest, it's top of the order. It is your turn, and then Anatole, you're actually next. So, what you gonna go?
And I've got an 11 and a 17.
Those actually both hit. So go ahead and roll my damage
Nice.
twice.
Well, they both do a stupid amount of damage. One does
Right.
13,
So
one does 8.
Yeah. You wind up killing the wounded one and one of the unwounded ones. You kill the one that took 1 point of damage from Septis' magic missile. So you know what that was, Septis? An assist. So it's Anatole and then Wiggs.
All right, going on two more hands. 17 and a 13, so that's 2 hits. One takes 4.
Dead.
And one takes 3.
Dead. All right, Wiggs, it's your turn. There's a whole bunch left, but I believe in you. What are you gonna do?
I guess I will. I don't have anything that can take out a lot of them all at once, so I'm just going to. I'm just gonna shoot an arrow. Let's see. 12. Does 12 hit?
12 hits. Give me damage.
5 points of damage.
Wow! You pin that one to the ground. It flexes for a moment, and then it's dead. That's awesome. So it is their turn.
There
are 8 left. So
I'm going to take a moment to express the appreciation for what Magic Mike had said, which is Anatole is so heroic. He's like the eternal champion, had a baby with Chris Evans. And it's just so true.
I know, right?
Now,
Wait, Tim, are you Magic Mike Conrad?
I am.
All right, so that's awesome. So let's go ahead and
don't leave your own press.
Yeah. So 2 of them are going to attack Forrest. That is going to be a 4 and a 21. Forrester, you take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
2 are attacking Anatole. It's going to be a 17 and a 15.
Both hit.
That's going to be a total of 3 points of damage. 2 are going after Wiggs. That's going to be a 5 and a fumble. And the fumble one is going to be a -2 to hit for next round if they survive. And then 1 is going after Septis. Oh wait, Septis, you got behind Tia Martha. 2 are going after Tia Martha, and none are going after Septis. He was carefully back there. That's going to be a 16. Does 16 get you? It's my high number. All right, you were going to take. Yeah, 1 point. 1 actually crawls inside of your armor and is rending your arm from the inside.
It's pinching me.
Sorry.
Get out there, you. This one's like undead hand sticky tape. You put down to the ground, just get rid of them one go. All right. So that's it. Septis, it is your turn. You are still hiding behind Tia Martha.
I'm gonna try Magic Missile again because it's the best thing I can do to do damage.
Give me that check,
Express.
cousin.
14.
14, beautiful.
14. I think it's 1d4. What's caster level 2, right?
Yeah, you're gonna do 1 at 1d4 plus 2.
3. I think it's enough to get 1.
Yep, you blow one up. Oh, sorry, you blow one up. So, man, this is like you got 1 plus an assist today, so that's pretty good. Tia Martha, your turn. What you gonna go for?
Yeah, I'm just gonna stab one of them with my sword.
All right.
It's a 16 to hit.
Yeah, give me damage.
Great. There's my. Here we go. 3 damage.
Boom. Dead. All right. So there is their turn. Nope. Sorry. Top of the order. Forrester. Murder. You are on silent murder. Oh, we silent but deadly.
Silent but deadly. Sorry.
Okay, only one is going to hit for 8 points of damage.
All right, you kill that one. Boosh. All right. You go ahead and that one dies. It's Anatol. It is your turn.
Move on to 2 more. One's an 11, one's a 3.
11's gonna hit. Give me damage.
4 points.
You kill one. Skaboosh. All right, Wiggs, it's your turn. There are 4 left, and you're the last one to go before they do. So let's do it up. What are you going to go for? Are you going to shoot another arrow or do something different?
Yeah, I don't think I could lasso a bunch of them.
No, they're too little. They would just jump to your lasso.
Oh. Yeah, that's about all I got. So, let's see.
It'd be tug of war. It'd be tug of war so fast, make your head spin. Maybe it'll be like.
It's fine. I just don't want to hurt the fingers. I'm gonna use those later. 16.
Oh my God, this is like a bountiful harvest for you.
It is.
Like,
I'm so excited.
Be careful with the fingers, gosh darn it.
6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. This is like, oh my gosh. You kill one. Kaboosh. There are 3 left, and the desperate last attempt, they're all going to try to drag one person down. What is the crappiest armor? They're going after Wiggs. Wiggs, you and the last 3 are going to try to take you down. Here comes the last 3, leaping across. We had 19, 5, and a 2. So Wiggs takes 1 more point of sad damage before Septus steps up. Septus, your turn, cousin. What are you going to do, bro?
Just keep hitting them, I guess.
All right,
can I? If I just try to like dance around and smashing them on the floor, could I be able to hit more than one?
I mean, it's not impossible. What's your agility?
It's 9 now. Yeah.
9, huh? Well, I got good news about that and bad news. You can make 2 attacks and try to dance on them and step on them, okay? Your first foot attack, you'd roll a D14, and your second one, you roll a D12. But you could hit twice. Hey, you should try it out, man. You dance on a bunch of undead hands. No one can ever take that away from you.
Okay. Let's try it out then.
Sure.
Because I'm trying to just fire match
D12
missiles.
for your first one?
Is it D14 and D12?
Yeah, D14 and a D12.
Okay, I got a 10 and an 11.
11 hits. Give me damage.
Okay.
So do a die 3 plus your strength mod if you have one.
2.
You know what? That old soft shoe coming around again. So you see Septus does this wonderful little dance step. And like the first one gets out of the way, but it bumps the second one. He just cracks that one across the wrist.
How many more we have left?
2. There's 2 left.
Okay.
Tia Martha, it's all to thee.
Right. I will skewer one. And I'll try not to get the fingers.
You know, I actually have like 79 fingers left, so don't even worry about it.
I totally whiffed. Doesn't matter. Right. 4 to hit.
All right, that's okay though. Forrest, there's 2 left. It's your turn.
I'm going to take them both down.
Murder.
I take 1 down.
Give me damage.
Oh yeah.
Can we challenge the remaining
12.
one to a thumb war?
Crushed. All right, there's one left. Anatol, all to you, friend.
I got a 19 with 4 points of damage.
Dead. Okay, you know, it happened so quickly that all of these hands just crawled out under all of these doors, attacked from all different directions. And, you know, thanks to magic, violence, and some really interesting two-stepping on the part of our wizards, you guys wind up taking them all out. And Wiggs lost magic missile, so you guys get 2 experience points, even though it was kind of a jokey fight.
I took some damage.
Great. Who wants healing? Step right up.
Okay.
How are you doing on disapproval?
I have not angered anyone yet today.
Your gods are happy with you? Okay, 'cause, I'm not that hurt. I'm a little,
Right.
you know, a little banged up. Got a little, you let me have a little massage in the sword arm.
I'll give him a little massage on the sword arm. 11. You know, I'll take the disapproval. Missed. I'll try again.
Okay.
There you go. 3 dice. Anybody else?
3 dice.
I'm down 2.
I could use some healing, but not if it's going to incur wrath.
Well, you know, it's up and down. A life of a cleric is, you know, very up and down, especially my life. So, you know.
Amontor should be happy with you.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Amontor, I haven't talked to that one lately. Gorhan, we're gonna do some more vengeance. So let's go. Forrester. Hey, 22 for Forrester. 5 dice. Pick 2.
Nice. Thank you.
He likes you. Murder Hobbit is on his, you know, the
I'm
good
a likable
list.
little fella.
Yeah. Not on your nice list. You're on the nice list. Wiggs.
Okay. So when we last left off, before those things attacked,
One die.
Anatol. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I got a total of 12 for Wiggs, so 1 die for Wiggs.
Wiggs.
Healing. And then I'm done. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. All right. That's fantastic. So everybody is healed who's getting healed. So you were listening at the door of the south wall there, and when they started scurrying out from under it. So what do y'all do?
I didn't hear anything until they started scurrying, so I still don't think there's anything in there. If they go and check that room, I'm just gonna go listen. Like I said, I'm gonna continue my clockwise listening at the doors.
All right, going clockwise, and the next one you come to is the northmost door on that other wall, which is, hold on. 20. Okay, so you do hear something at this door. There's kind of a bubbling, kind of a nastiness. And while you lean down here by the door, it smells gross too. There's a weird brimstony nastiness smell coming from underside this door.
All right, so it's more like not creature sounds. It's more like maybe something boiling or
maybe, yeah. It could be a boiling creature though, so
yeah.
Who knows?
All right, I'll go to the last. I have to pass over the hallway, right, to the last door.
Gotcha. Yeah. You don't hear anything coming from under here. This is another place where those hands all kind of all piled out of, but you don't hear anything.
All right. So the only thing I can hear sounds from is that door there, and it sounds kind of like a gurgling. It smells horrible too.
Mm-hmm.
Will you check it?
Yeah, I'll go to that one first, then Brendan, and I'll check for traps.
All right. Give me that check.
5 trap plus 4. 9.
You do not find any traps in that door. Looks good to you.
Looks good. I'll test to see if it's unlocked.
It is.
All right. I will carefully open the door.
Okay. This is a 15-foot by 15-foot room, jam-packed with stuff. This room is a jumbled mess of tables, vials, beakers, powders, hoses, shelves, and mechanical contraptions. Despite the mess, your eyes are drawn to something you cannot look away from. In the center of the room, a charcoal pentagram is drawn upon the floor, and with it, a horrid, hissing, protoplasmic creature is strapped to the floor. Barbs, spines, scorpion tails, and weird tentacles emerge from the corpulent mass. Brass tubes rise from its veins up to the ceiling, where they arc off into several empty vials. So this creature is there in the middle of this thing. It's sort of like pinned down with these pipes, like the creature downstairs was. These things are coming out of its pipes are coming out of its veins, going up to the ceiling and going across to the north and south walls. Those pipes are coming down, and those pipes are going into various like you can see where they're sort of like hovering above these beakers, and there's like liquid dripping out of this thing, constantly. The creature and the pipes are the source of that gurgling and bubbling. They're like, blub, 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 blub. And he like looks over at you with like real hate, like, ah! And he's got, like I said, he's just a mass of chaotic body parts that don't really seem to go together. But you can see kind of a weird face that's sort of broken up with other stuff across it, like bit of eye over here, bit of eye over here, and they're sort of moving around. It looks real angry.
I'm not trusting this, but just for funsies, I'm going to say in lawful, hey, buddy, what's your name?
I was wondering, maybe there's not a buddy of Tiamat's god.
Make more friends? Yeah. He says, first, no,
Understands lawful.
Yeah, so you said in lawful?
Yes.
It says, it says, are you truly speaking legalese to me, mortal? What?
Well, you can.
Why?
Well, at least he can speak. He said it in lawful. They speak it in common.
No, he said it in common because he doesn't know. Yeah, no one speaks lawful. Come on, man. He's like,
I say in lawful. I was just talking to somebody earlier who did.
You look kind of dangerous, but we let one of your kind go downstairs. Martha, should we let this one go?
No.
Are you the Emerald Enchanter's servants?
Of course.
No, we killed that guy.
Oh, really? Well then, why don't you let me go then? He's got me trapped here, just like he had. You said there was another one of me downstairs. He had him trapped downstairs too. What a bastard this Emerald Enchanter is, huh? God, I wish I could. I'm just sorry I wasn't there for it, so I could have clotted up the rest of his fallen blood with a piece of bread and eaten it in front of his face while he was still alive. That would have been awesome. Let me out.
Here's the thing, though, is we're not sure that if we let you go, you're not going to try to kill us before you return to your own plane. At least the guy downstairs went straight back to his plane.
Well, I could make you
A pact.
Yeah, a pact. What would yes, wizard, he looks over at you. Yes, we can come up with a pact. What should the terms of our pact be there, wizard?
I'll step back and let the wizard handle this.
What can you offer us in exchange for your release? Besides going straight to your place and not messing with us or anybody here.
He says, if you free me, I will indeed, he says, if you free me, I promise that I shan't harm any of you. And not only will I make that offer there, wizard, but I will owe you a favor. And what I will tell you is 1/3 of my true name. I will whisper it to you so that only you may hear. And with that 1/3 of my true name, then you'll be able to call me with the appropriate spell, and I might come and I shall owe you a favor in future. What is your name, spellcaster?
Septus.
Special effects, y'all. Special effects. Can't hang.
That seems reasonable. So it's a
Yeah.
pact.
It's a pact then. All you need to do to free me is break the pentagram and line. I can get myself out of this.
Okay, I will do that.
All right. So you break that, and like once you do that, like he is able to stand up. He kind of has to rip his arms away from all those tubes that are in his veins, but he kind of shakes them loose. He's so protoplasmic that he rips his arms off and like leaves gaps there, but then they kind of like fall and they grow back, and he's like, rah! He kind of slumps up. He says, "Ha ha! You have freed me. Thank you, and thank you for killing the Emerald Enchanter. I have never hated anyone as much as that. How dare he use me for my bodily fluids? Come here. What is your name?
Oh, that's
wizard?
like
Right?
Septus.
Wizard, tell us your name, Septus. Come here and I shall tell you a secret in your ear. One third of my true name. And he gets close to you, and like he actually looks over at Tia Martha and winks. And then he says these vile, diabolical symbols into your syllables into your ear. And then he kind of like slumps out. He kind of walks up to Tia Martha and like, and he doesn't attack. He just like goes outside and he makes his way out of there. You guys got through that without fighting that guy, which is a possibility listed in the text. So everybody gets 2 experience points. And
is there more stuff in this room?
There's a ton of stuff in this room. There's all kinds of beakers and bottles and whatnot. And Septus, you have 1/3 of the true name of the demon from Area 120 in the Emerald Enchanter.
Okay.
First part of his name is Gary.
Oh, I thought.
Did I get any luck for that, for releasing him?
Say again?
Did I get any point of luck for releasing the creature?
No, you didn't get any points of luck, but you got everyone gets 2 experience
Okay.
points. Yeah, the demon had that. The guy downstairs had that built into his guy, but into his thing. But but he didn't attack anybody. All right. So there's a ton of stuff in here. There are beakers. There are powders, hoses, shells, mechanical contraptions. There's a ton of stuff in here.
I would like to check out some powers.
Yeah.
You want to we'll all take a wall pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys find a bunch of alchemical supplies. Okay. Just, without getting into specifics, you guys have got like alchemical supplies from Area 120. Okay. But also, as you guys are searching in there, sure enough, one of the shelves over there is this ancient like roll of all these papers all rolled up with like a ribbon tied around them.
That looks interesting.
It does. There's also so you got like these ancient scrolls. It looks like there's a bunch of like base metals here. There are 5 1-inch cubes of iron. There's a 1-inch cube of silver and a 1-inch cube of gold. And then, if they sing some Joseph Goodman special here, there are some potions. Do you know how you know there are potions? They're labeled. You see there's a potion of strength, a potion of levitate, and a potion of spider climb.
Ooh.
That would have come in handy earlier.
Yeah, exactly. And then there's a bunch of mundane potions as well. They're all labeled as well. It's like a cure for warts, or a correction for chronic halitosis, or shapely toes for the imbiber. They're all that kind of nonsense. You know what I'm saying?
I would like to actually specifically search for anything that might be it probably isn't here, but something that might be like a reversal of the emerald skin, like an antidote in case of accidental
Gotcha.
Coding.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotcha. You. It's you know what the secret ingredient is? Campo Finique. That's all you need. Turns out. Just one good rub, and you're in the clear.
Fingernail polish remover.
That'd be really fun. Like if we're like, oh my god, I can see his eye. Hold on. You go through all of that. There's a bunch of alchemical ingredients. I'm gonna guess. Does anybody have alchemy in your backgrounds?
Nope.
All right, so
Let me check.
Sure.
No, woodcutter.
Here.
If it's not pine tar, Diego, you don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So you got nothing for it.
Yeah.
Are there any books in here?
There's just scrolls, so we can
yeah,
we
but
can
those are
share them. Yeah.
scrolls. But there's
You don't
those
trust
are cool.
books.
I want like a picture book, like a pop-up, first alchemy.
Yeah.
Please.
A is for alchemy.
Alchemy for dummies.
Yes.
Is there an alchemy for dummies here?
B is for Bunsen burner. You open it and just flame guts up out of the gutters.
hopeful. No, there is no such thing in here.
Oh.
There is nothing of that. But that is what you
What are the scrolls?
Okay, so you unroll those scrolls, and these are like they definitely look to you to be magical formula. Excuse me. God Almighty.
Bless
Pardon
you.
me. Thank you all. The scrolls. Do you have any? These are going to take some studying and some research to figure out what you have here, unless someone's got to read magic spell.
Does anybody mind if I take the potion of strength?
Oh, go ahead.
That would be
Yes,
funny.
You can
Are you
make your
gonna-
arms even for.
Yeah.
Instead
Or
of,
you can
Let's
shoot
do
it up in the
you
other
just
arm.
coat your one arm with it.
Does anybody want the potion of levitation or the potion of spider climb?
I'd like levitate if nobody wants it.
I don't know if I need spider climb, but I guess it can't hurt.
Now, I don't remember how potions work. Do you roll, or is it a set spell result?
It's usually set based on caster level, I think.
Yeah, they've got each one of these posters actually are caster level 5. So they're set. You actually have to go to the brew potion spell, and it has like a breakdown of how that all works.
Gotcha. Thank you.
No problem.
I do want to take a bunch of like the various ordinary potions because I'm sure they'll be of use to other people.
You got it. You can carry like you can get a half dozen of these things. Yeah, there's like
Yeah. And
all kinds of stuff. Pain relief for sore, hurt tooth. Like there's all kinds of stuff like that in here. A whole bunch of them, but no actual books. So
Bless you.
Excuse me.
those are fun.
So you can write down the scrolls. You have the scrolls from Area 120, and there's 4 of them. And that is what y'all see. So what do you guys? That's pretty much it. You guys got those cubes of metal that were in there.
So Forrester loves his pipe weed, and I'm wondering if there's anything that he identifies here as smokable.
Smokable.
Gold cubes. You said
You know
one gold
what?
cube, one silver cube, and an iron cube.
Yeah, there are real quick. There's a 5 1-inch cubes of iron, 1 1-inch cube of silver, and 1 1-inch cube of gold.
Are you taking those to you, Martha?
I'm just writing them down for now, in case T. Martha doesn't necessarily need them. We may need them later.
If we don't put them on some character sheet, we might lose track of those.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, there's nothing here that looks like it's like labeled smoke me. I mean, there certainly are amongst the alchemical ingredients. There certainly are substances that are woody or planty or crystal meth-y that looks like, yeah, you put a flame to it, you can make something happen, But there's nothing specifically, you know what I'm saying, that looks like you're not seeing any of like old Toby's finest, common pipeweed. You know what you're pretty sure is that this Emerald Enchanter, he was more of a pill guy, and
Despite the name, he's not into the green.
you're right. You think, right?
Are there any hidden compartments, false bottoms in drawers, or anything like that?
Gotcha.
Anything,
You specifically, oh, that's so funny.
tapestries behind. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you check. No, in other words, you check behind all the walls and everything. You look under the desk drawers and whatnot and such. You do. I'm sorry. You don't find anything like. All right. Yeah, you don't find anything in there like that and such. You don't find any false drawers. The bottoms in here are all real, solid, 100% true bottoms.
Okay.
Powerful.
You know what I mean?
Powerful.
Yeah. So.
Real solid power bottoms. Okay, got it.
Okay, so.
All right. Cool.
So that's all you. That is all you find in here, y'all.
Okay.
Right.
You want to check the other room? The other two are quiet. We can just open the door and see.
Okay, so are you going to open the door, the door that's south of this?
Yeah, we'll do the same wall for now.
Okay.
Okay, this is clearly a kitchen. There's 2 wood fire stoves, many pots and kettles, a large cauldron, and shelving with food and supplies.
Does it look
So,
fresh? And
yeah, there are like the rations that are on. The rations that are on here are cool. Like you see that there's like a bag of flour. It looks fresh. There's salt, butter, spices. There's some dried meats. There's a whole thing of fruit and vegetables in here. There's a big tin of beans, like a big thing of beans. The food looks fresh. Nothing looks like it's been sitting. Like it's not like dungeon food. Like
Okay.
It's been down here for a while. If you guys wanted to spend some time, you could like. And,
just grab something and eat while we
you guys
walk around.
You can make a
Like an
simple
apple
meal
or
out of-
something.
some raw vegetables, some raw fruit, and some dried meat. There's like salt pork in here. So yeah, you guys can all like basically have a full meal out of here with what you find in here. That would take up enough for a day ration.
And does this seem like actually? And there's only one exit, which is the way we came in, right?
Yeah, the only exit out of here is the way that you come in.
So would this be a good place for our rescuees to stay with Zio and Eddie to watch over them? And
yeah, you could
Ernie?
stash all. You could stash all the rescuees here, and do something to barricade the door or something like that. And you think they'd be pretty? They'd have they could like I said, they could, if any of them can cook, they could make a cobbler or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, have some apple crisp ready when we get back.
Apple crisp. Spoken like a true Wisconsinite.
I haven't had that in so long. Oh, God.
All right.
So, yeah, I mean,
And then you guys want to check the door to the south?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you all gonna check that door to the south?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the door that initially those things crawled under. Okay, so you open it up. So it's a small room like the other one. It's like 15 by 15. Storage area. This cluttered room is piled high with stacks, crates, and tools. So I'm going to give you a bait. So if you're looking for replacement equipment, you can find here picks, shovels, axes, long swords, cooking oil, flour, seeds, trowels, tapers, and long swords, and so on. So there's a bunch of stuff down here, including a couple of weapons.
So there might be like wedges that they could use to block the kitchen door shut.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, cool. I'll grab a couple and take them over to the kitchen. And
Okay.
And you said there are seeds?
Yeah, there's a whole big thing there of there's a thing in here of like sesame seeds, like growing seeds. There's a thing in here of like any of you farmers originally?
No, I was a glove maker.
Yeah.
I sold fruit.
Then it's you recognize sesame seeds because they come on McDonald's hamburger buns. Other than that, there's just seeds here. There's bags of seeds. If you only knew. If only we had a farmer.
Imagine McDonald's existing in DCC world. Just a cottage with a window.
It's like over 11 served.
It's an offshoot of MCC, and they just serve Soylent. Soylent everything.
But it's all the Soylent you can eat, though. So.
Nom. I would like to take some cooking oil, if that's okay.
Yes, you can get a 1 liter, like a wine skin full of cooking oil.
Excellent. And I'll take a shovel as well.
All right, you know, a little shovel, like a, you know,
Like a
or you can have like a, there's also, you can get small, medium, large shovel, whichever one you want to get.
Okay, medium.
Medium, a short-handled shovel, appropriate for digging a hole. You can grab a shovel out here, no problem.
Troy really wants us to eat the food, and since I'm a hobbit, you know, I do enjoy a nice snack. Is there anything here that looks like it might be tasty in the moment?
Well, if you mash those sesame seeds up, pretty soon you'll have tahini, which I find delicious.
All right, I'm gonna start making some.
There's not like cakes down here or whatever, but you can get a handful of. Turns out these one seeds were actual, what do you call it, sunflower seeds. You can eat those and spit some kernels out. Yummy,
Nice.
yummy.
I'm gonna take a whole bunch of sunflower seeds, and I'll be snacking on them, and I'll be dropping the shells as I walk. So
There's
we'll
a
also
troll
have, like, a
walking
little, like,
behind.
yeah.
Hansel and Gretel.
He was here. Here's another one. Yeah, you got it. All right. All right. So you go through there pretty thoroughly. Like I said, there's a couple of swords. If anyone wants a weapon, but you're gonna bring the swords over to the kitchen for them, Tia Martha?
Yeah, let's make sure they're all armed, and I'd like to also see if I could find like a hammer, not like a full, not like a full hammer, but like maybe one like my forearm kind of.
Carpentry size hammer.
Yeah, like a maybe. Well, like the half, maybe 2.5 feet long or something, just in case I do need to smash something, but I don't want it to be so heavy that it throws off my sword arm.
Yeah, you can find like a large carpentry hammer here, say.
Large, okay.
Brendan, is there enough long swords that I could take one?
Yes.
Do we want to give some weapons to the rest of our folks?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe. Something simple.
Yeah.
Pitchforks.
Yep.
Nothing a 0-level character loves more than a pitchfork. That is like the best 0-level character.
Do they get a bonus? I think 0-level characters should get bonus to torches and pitchforks.
I have been keeping track of Eddie, and he has, he now has 21 experience.
Hey, he's got 21 experience.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, it's from hanging out with us all this time, and if he gets all the experience that we get.
I mean,
So,
he hasn't really been in there swinging.
no.
So I'll tell you what. Let's say he's got 10 at this point.
Okay.
And he'll level up, but he has to get he did hit some hands, so that counts. Everybody got experience points from that last one, including the kid. But if he wants the experience point next time, he needs to get in there and show some face.
Okay. So I was wondering if, like, while he's chilling in the kitchen, if that would be a time for him to level up and be a level 1 while he's guarding and like just kind of sitting there.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah. I mean, what, level 1 warrior?
Well, maybe we could ask the people watching. His highest trait is personality.
Ooh.
And he's got an intelligence of 4. So I don't know.
Oh yeah. Well, that's got cleric written all over him. So you know what? And here's the thing.
Pardon me. T. Martha says.
Dumb and charming.
I would rule that he would make a very good cleric of either Shul Justicar. He's been exposed to all of these religions through you at various times. So any of those, like he was there, he saw the moon beast get risen into the air. That might have been inspirational to him. So anybody, if y'all are watching, put in the comments if you guys want, have an idea for what Eddie should be.
He wants to be an elf, right?
No,
Zio.
Zio wants to be an elf. Zio desperately wants to be an elf. Zio has 1 experience point, by the way. Zio took a point of damage and smashed a hand. So Zio has 1 XP at this point.
Well, Troy812 says cleric.
Nope. Shul or Justicia or Gorhan.
Yeah,
Any
I would say
feelings?
any of those,
Or Forester.
Or Forester.
He's not worshiping. Your holy symbol's a bicep. All right, so what do y'all do?
I think there's one.
Head back out and check the hallways.
All right, yeah. So there is a hallway. There are 2. So there are essentially there's 2 hallways. One to the. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go back. That storage room that you were just in with all that gear in it. There's a door on the south wall. There's another way out of there.
Well, let's check that
out.
All right. Tell me how it's going down.
I'll listen. If I don't hear anything, I guess I'll check for traps. I have a feeling this door isn't, but I'll check anyway.
Okay.
I got 15.
The door does not seem to be trapped. Go ahead and actually give me an intelligence check to listen at the door here.
Modified 1.
Yeah, it's almost too quiet.
All right, I will. I don't really hear anything. I'll open up the door.
Okay, you open up the door. You open this door and catch a glimpse of a lush garden, but are immediately distracted by an enormous emerald ogre thing rushing to attack you. So this emerald ogre thing is charging up to go ahead and see you guys about his anger issues. So let's go ahead and roll initiative.
All right.
Yeah, now you're gonna miss tasting seeds here in a minute, guys, because this thing is just about to get busy with a 5. Hold up.
Might die. There it is.
Two is going to go on a 7. So it's going to go on a 7. Wiggs, what'd you get?
15.
1-5 for Wiggs.
19 for me.
19 for Septus. You're okay.
Septus, yeah. 19.
Perfect. Tia Martha?
13.
13 for Tia Martha. For Anatol?
20.
2-0 for Anatol. You're going first. And last but not least, Forrester.
9.
9 for Forrester. Well, everyone has managed to go ahead of me. So this ogre, it's like 11 foot tall. It's completely emerald looking. It's running over at you guys out of this garden. So Anatol, you're actually on top. You're actually first. So tell me what you're gonna do.
I'm gonna slam the door shut and look back at them and be like, "What do we do? Should we bar the door?" Does it look big enough that it or too big that it can't get through the door, or if it like hunches and sideways?
It could hunch down there. So I hate to be this way, but we need a decision. What are we doing?
So Brendan, if I slam the door and then you said there's bags of things, are there barrels? Is there anything I can put in front?
Yeah, there's a ton of stuff in here. You could start loading stuff in front of it.
Yeah, I mean, there's like a bag of seeds, like a 50-pound bag or whatever. Maybe I'll slam the door and I'll reach over and I'll throw it in front of the door.
Gotcha. All right. So here's what happens. You slam the door, and then is everyone gonna like take like everyone goes before the creature does? Are we all gonna take time and like pile up stuff in front of the door?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
You guys, everyone stops what you're doing. Everyone grabs and moves stuff in front of there, and then we're waiting on the impact because it goes last, and it never comes. It doesn't seem to attempt to actually try to bash the door down. You pile a bunch of stuff up in front of it, but nothing seems to happen.
Okay. When I, aside from that thing, when I opened the door, did I get a look at the room beyond it all?
Big garden, plants everywhere. You only had a second to look in there, but
Just garden.
yeah. Give me an intelligence roll. D20, add your intelligence mod. Did you happen to catch anything else?
I got 4.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nah. Ogre charging, shut door. It was quick. It was that quick.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know if anything in there is worth it with that giant emerald ogre in there. I mean, I don't want to chance it.
So if I have my protection from evil up, is there like a keyhole or like a crack in the door or something that I could look through?
Not really, because you guys have piled a bunch of stuff in front of it. So like there's a barrier there as well. So
Right.
But since it didn't impact on the door, we can remove it, I
Yeah,
guess, right?
let's move
Yeah,
some
if you wanna-
stuff.
if
And
you
I'm gonna
wanna-
peek.
yeah, okay, so you're gonna clear everything back from there. Give me a luck check for Tia Martha. Roll low. See how you do.
Right, let's see. I can roll low. I do it all the time. I failed my luck check.
Yeah. You know what? The door is pretty solid, and like you get down low, you look along the crack there. There isn't a keyhole. You're not really seeing any little peepholes that you could like peep through into the next room with.
I'd like to listen at the door. Like, do I hear any on the other side of the door?
You know what? Like you listen at the door, and it's quiet in there again.
Right, I'd like to open it a crack and peek through.
All right, you open it a crack and peep through, and like that ogre is like.
Okay, what do I see with my detect evil?
Oh,
Is it-
what'd you get? What did you get?
It was an 18.
18.
Yeah, is this a trap? Or like,
You know what? All of those plants look dangerous in there.
uh-huh. And of course,
also there's
the
a giant
ogre's-
ogre that's looking at the
What is
giant
it?
ogre. Yeah, he's kind of.
Oh, so he's not going to challenge us to a game of Parcheesi or anything. Okay. All right. Well, I shut the door again.
All right, you shut the door.
Okay. So I'm like, the garden itself looks dangerous. Let's just go somewhere else. Let's just leave.
All right. So there are 2 more hallways out of that initial room that you were in. You guys could try. Yeah, sure enough, there are. There's a hallway to the. There's the northernmost hallway and the southernmost hallway.
I'm following Anatole.
Mm,
I guess I'll go top to bottom.
we're
Okay.
trying to get out of here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I would suggest going south then.
You want to go to the south hallway?
I need to find the other 2 maidens.
Oh, we're still trying to find them.
Yeah, there's 2 more captives.
Yeah. All right. So the. All right. So we go to the south hallway. Is that what I'm getting?
Yeah, I guess we'll go south.
All right. Yeah. So the southern, okay, it's the southernmost hallway that goes west. It goes like 20 feet and then turns left, and then when it goes another 20 feet and turns south, and then when it does that, you come to a stairway
Going up or
going down.
we don't want to go down, right? We already came from down.
But maybe that's another down. We didn't find a stairway down there, so
Oh.
maybe there's something else. Do we hear
Okay.
anything? Smell anything? Nothing.
Let's see.
I mean, if you got to get up to get down, you might have to go down to get up.
Let's check it
What
out.
are you? What are we? P-Funk over here? Do you hear anything? No, you don't hear anything coming from down that direction. It doesn't. Although you know what you smell a little bit of. It smells a little bit like those vats from when you were down here before. You have kind of that smell, that weird chemical brimstone-y type of smell.
Maybe they took the other maidens there to turn into emerald stuff, emerald monsters.
Indeed.
All right, I'll go do what you guys want
Let's
to do.
check it out.
Or do you want to check the
sorry.
north hall? Want to check that north hallway first before we go down the level?
Yeah, let's check
Yeah.
the north first and then go back.
All right, you got it. So you guys go down that north hallway, and the north hallway goes just about 20 feet, and it comes to a dead end.
I don't trust it.
Search it.
I don't trust it either. I'll run into it again.
All right, everyone can
Wiggs.
go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and make me a intelligence check and add your modifier. Wiggs, you can go ahead and roll a d24 and add your intelligence modifier on top of that.
15.
14.
18.
15.
18.
Say, see, as well. All
Three.
right,
Wiggs and Forrester
Three.
both have an 18.
yeah, gotcha. Hey, you know what? Sure enough, there is a secret door back there.
Yes.
You know, Tia Martha would like to approach Wiggs and just kind of
Mhm.
hold your head and be like,
Yeah.
Wiggs, I'm concerned. I would like to lay on hands, but with removing maladies or concussions. You know, just while I was running into doors and like,
Concussions are part of me now.
oh, I failed. It's just your personality. I understand now.
Mhm.
Sorry.
All right, guys. I'll tell you what. Secret door. You know, are we going to lay hands on Wiggs and try to fix her, make her a little less wiggy, or are we just going to?
I tried, but I just need to accept who she is.
It's just the
I
way
know,
I am. It's fine.
You know, no one's. Don't you go changing. As far as I'm concerned, you know, you are Wiggs is all right. The Wigs are all right.
You know, if you wanna get rid of some of that halitosis potion, like that might help a little, but
Yeah, I'll give her the halitosis potion.
Yeah, man. Suddenly, like, Wiggs, you've got this fresh elf breath forever. You're like minty fresh from now on. I'm gonna call you MS.
I mean, it just
All right.
smells like peppermints. It's wonderful. Here it is.
what's behind the secret door?
All right, I'll tell you what. We're like 10 minutes till the end here, so if we're gonna pop that secret door open, I say that we stop here and pick up with going with that secret door first thing next time. Is that cool?
Very.
Sure.
Cool. Alex, I don't know if you're listening, Alex. We're ready to. We're gonna go ahead and start getting ready to drop off. But first of all, before we go, he is there. Awesome. Cool. All right. So give me just okay. So let's just say, hey, big thanks to our special guest, Diogo Noriega, for joining us today.
Thanks, Diogo.
Thank you so much for coming and playing with us. You did a great job. And
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're always welcome. We'll do it again sometime. And it's a pleasure. Once again, you guys did a great job tonight. That were a lot of fun. And I'm so grateful for all of y'all for showing up, and for you guys at home watching. Thank you for tuning into one more episode of Blades Against Bandwidth. We're super glad to have you all every time. And I hope we continue to get the opportunity to entertain you guys and demonstrate some of these wonderful DCC modules that I love dearly.
And
Thank
also,
you.
I think this is session 10.
This is session 10. This is
I think
now like twice as long as my longest contiguous DCC campaign before this. I've never had a campaign go 10 things before.
I mean, this is the longest I've gotten to play. Definitely, like,
Is that right?
yeah.
Has anybody been in a longer DCC campaign than this one?
No.
Like as far I've ran a longer one.
Yeah, I mean, for DCC NYC, I mean, I was running a thing for years.
But like a continuous
Yeah, I got my home crew up to like 5th or 6th level.
Yeah.
It was
we
very Adventure of the Week style, but it was the same characters picking up.
I count that.
I ran a campaign that started with a funnel, and then we did a few adventures, like published adventures. It probably lasted like 3 or 4 months, but then we moved on to other games because I don't know.
Life is short, and there's so many games.
Yeah,
I know,
pretty
right?
much.
I know, right? Yeah. I'll tell you what. Oh, go ahead, Jeff, please.
I was just gonna say, I think the highest level character we had in the one I ran was 4th level. That started at 0.
Cool. I'll tell you what. I think that a lot of times people say about Dungeon Crawl Classics, oh well, it's fun for a pickup game or a convention game, but not really for a campaign.
I disagree
Hooey on that.
wholeheartedly.
Totally disagree.
Your characters become so interesting.
Yeah, everyone's got. Look how weird our bunch is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I love how everyone's got their weird personalities, and of course, even like Seth has been through multiple players and such, but like he's still a fun guy to watch him progress. So, and anyway, this is to say, thanks very much, Alex. Sing us out. You watching at home, thank you very much, and good night. We appreciate you all. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Bye bye.